be right there in your face. You don't even need no book. Some stuff ain't even that complex. And that's one thing a lot of us so-called woke people do. We overcomplicate some shit too. When the simplest answer is the best answer. You go outside, you be like, damn, boy, this sun look like it's local. That's because it is. You go outside, damn, bro. The moon look like it's right there. That's because it is. Damn, bro. Damn. What the sky blue for? Like it's water up there or something. That's because it is. You feel me? But water is clear though. That's the crazy thing. Water ain't even blue. So what is that actually up there? They say that it's reflecting earth, but what is blue down here that is reflecting blue up there? Because if you go to the sea and get a glass and scoop the water, that motherfucker clear. So what's blue? Ah, now you're thinking right there. Figure it out. You get a big answer. Who sent me a guest request? You can resend it. I ain't see it. Y'all know I get on my little, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm up on game. I've been saying this shit for years. I try to program my body to not eat no food. Hey, that's deep. You could do it. I eat one time a day.
Peace, loves.
Peace, what's in
You
there?
on fire today. You on fire. I don't know if you woke up with it in your spirit, but you putting it out. You was really, you was on fire today. You doing good. I'm loving it.
I appreciate it.
But I got a question. When you had said the stars, where the planets and the stars that we see today, they are not even, what we think they are. So could you talk more about that?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up on the background. I think it's a picture. So now it's hard to explain it. Okay, so like when Admiral Byrd did his high jump and he climbed over the ice wall, and he said he seen other vast land. Those vast lands on the Anunnaki map. It's an Anunnaki map that they have. It's in my files sometime. They're actually called like Mars and Pluto and Jupiter, those lands, and they move and they rotate with the Earth's pull. So like what I'm thinking is happening is that okay, so now the ice wall is melting, so those places will be able to come closer. But by us raising our vibration, we heating up the earth as well. So now as they move, we still tied to these lands because it still have its own electromagnetic frequency as well too. So we still tied to these lands, and this is how like we feel the shift go on literally. But like we think it's like in the sky type ordeal. But if we're in a dome and nobody has been in outer space, nobody knows know anything about planets. But if you get a telescope and you look at the stars and what they say is planets up there, they twinkle. They're not even solid. So if they're not solid, then what is these things up there that y'all calling planets? That's a big question. But on this flat Earth map, though, these other land masses is called Mars and Jupiter and Anunnaki land, as they say, and all this other stuff. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe it's more like that. And when they talk about Jupiter is eclipsing or lining up with Mars, it's probably like the island landmass is probably lining up or something and get ready to come back and connect or something. Like I don't know, I'm still digging into that theory or whatever, but like I know for a fact that the outside lands, they also call those Mars and Pluto as well. So maybe they got a as above, so below type thing going on.
Yes.
Like it's Mars down here and Mars up there, and those are connected. I done thought about it like that too.
It's crazy that you're saying this because like now that you're explaining it, I actually think that too. I don't know. I need you to send me that map that you're talking about because I think that's where I seen it. But I heard that same thing. I don't know where, when. I only heard it one time. Me and my husband was actually talking about it. He was like, there's no such. It's because I really don't believe in outer space because I believe, in the dome and the firmament and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so what are planets? And that's when he did find that map. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, but I need that map again. But he was just like, it's actually like what they call Mars is actually a plane. Like, why do you think they call it planet planes? And I was like, so you telling me we on one portion, like one on one continent or whatever, and maybe, to just follow me, because it's how I told them. I was like, maybe it's just a whole lot of different other planes, like you said, they call it Mars, Jupiter, Venus, all them, whatever. But those are different landmass with people or species, different things in it. And that's why I was telling y'all, you got to go in to get out. Cause like, why would NASA start exploring the waters, and now they're exploring the skies and stuff like that?
Matter of fact, the Simpsons movie. Everybody know the Simpsons movie where they put the dome on the city and everything. It was another thing that people miss that you caught when you said it. You got to go in to come out. Now, for them to escape the dome, they had to jump inside the little baby sandbox, which was quicksand, and it spit them to the outside. So now in the Admiral Byrd's high jump documentary, he said that they went inside, like the people that they ran across took them inside Earth. But what if they took them inside Earth and they popped out on a whole nother landmass? And he was like, man, the air is different here. And he started explaining it. He got too deep in his interviews. And after that, y'all know what happened to him.
All this stuff. I be living for this stuff. Like, that is so exciting to me. Like, I can't explain it. But you're not lying. Like, they just keep putting it. I really need those documents about the motion pictures. Please bring out that video. Tag me in it. Whatever you got to do, send it to me. I'm gonna do it. Like, I need all this stuff because this.
So that's why I kind of think like that portal that's in the North Pole. I think that's really a key to it as well. And it's portals all over this thing. It's even one. We know about the Bermuda Triangle is another one. Like they all over. I know for a fact that they tested these portals because scientists is real curious. If they trying to bring back Willie Mammoths, one of them didn't walk through that motherfucker one time and came back and told them what they seen. So, man, it's all over. It's a big portal in the North Pole. It's still there. It's like, it's real. It's lit up. And like, it's a dude in a helicopter. There's a video. He's in a helicopter. And he's hovering over it, recording it. And he was like, man, that shit crazy. And it's like, man.
So where is the the Northern Lights? Is that in the North Pole or something?
The Northern Lights is the Northern Lights is called the Aurora Borealis or something like that. The green lights, it travels across the whole. It's in Alaska, but it travels across the whole northern region. But esoteric wise, they say that those are new souls coming to the earth. So now that's what that is.
Now those lights are interesting to me because now Avatar, you remember in Korra season, I think that was season 3 when they was the spirit world was combined with the
Yo, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can. What's up, brother?
All right, what's up? Hey, how much of that shit did y'all catch? Is my background too loud?
No, you good, man. I caught a little bit of that. What the fuck was going on? The niggas debunked off of my shit. I saw that part.
So listen, these people just like, yo,
damn.
This suit still there?
I think he is.
I just want to put up a definition real quick and show y'all. This is the irony of this type of shit that we be talking about when it comes to the cult activity. And they proved me right by their behavior when before Yahweh got up there and after the Most High got down. Like, they proved my point through everything they did. You just got to pay attention. And that's why I got off. I was like, well, there's no point. They played the video. Yahweh tried to stop them, but it didn't. This is what happens. But I'm gonna put the definition up so I can say this while the definition is up there, so y'all can get what I'm saying, where I'm coming from. Because they only let me go to a few of the definition. There was.
Then you had fucking Evergreen. He's strange, bro.
All right, there we go.
Like he hopped whoever
Hold
liked him.
up.
Them motherfuckers are funny, yo.
All right, what? Oh, let me see.
I stand by everything I
Where's
said
your
in that damn video.
Oh, boom. There we go. All right. Here.
Crazy ass.
So, we'll get that to Ryan. Let him do it in case you lose it. Let him take it off and fix it. All right, y'all. I'm about to share this real quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all know. So, y'all don't hear my AC in the back?
No, you good, home?
For real?
You put it in?
Huh?
You put your AC in?
Hey, yeah, be careful, man. They lurking. You gotta pause them things. Nah, I just got it. Huh?
No, we good. We hear you, man.
Right, because I said I was giving her those Mentos, and
You
she
don't
got
hear
that shit in like 2 minutes.
You good, man. We don't hear anything. I mean,
That's
like we
what's
hear
up,
you.
Shit, yo, because I be in this motherfucker sweating like I ain't trying to have no background noise.
Right.
So I'm going to leave that shit on. All right, bet. Now, look at this. Let me show y'all this definition real quick. Which screen am I on?
That nigga went to the etymology. Nigga, we don't care about the etymology.
That shit don't got
Right.
nothing.
Go to with the science. Science use primates today. I don't give a fuck what the etymology is.
It don't got nothing to do with the damn study.
I said because he was like, oh well, this person created it. This is the background. I said, well, okay, so what's Henry's black background? He didn't want to answer that shit. The same motherfucker that created Black Law's Dictionary, his father was a fucking slave trader.
Oh, let's get into that.
All right,
They
y'all
can't
see that?
see it.
You can't see it?
They can't.
I mean,
How you know they can't see it?
Because I can't see it.
All right, hold up.
Yeah, you got.
I just see cold.
Damn, all you see is cult. You don't see them definitions?
I got in your eyes, dog. You got to blow that up.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, I need to blow it up. Okay, I thought you meant like
you
it
can
ain't
see it,
shit.
but you just got to blow it
okay,
up.
I got you. Let me go ahead and blow that joint out.
I got a senior eye right now.
Damn, man, what the hell?
Peace to the chat, y'all.
Is this the window? Is it getting bigger?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Pause. All right, that's better, right?
Yeah, right there.
All right, hold up. You be in the ass. All right, look. Okay, so look. This is cult, y'all. Cult. And for everybody that's peeking through the window, I'm gonna show y'all exactly what the fuck just happened. And this is why they had to keep talking while I was about to break it down. And then they helped me out. They saved all my work because Yahweh got up there just like he did with the slave trade. He said, I was slandering whoever was there. If y'all in the comments, let me know if you heard it. If y'all got the screen recording, send it to us. He said, I was slandering Port City with the monkey shit. That's exactly what I was trying to tell them when I was up there before he got there. You see the pattern? Even the leader can't stop you. And I'm going to show you why. Even when the leader concedes, this is the reason. So we went to this, a relatively small group of people having beliefs or practices, especially relating to religion, that are regarded by others as strange or sinister or imposing excessive control over members, a misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular thing, a person or thing that is popular or fashionable among a particular group or section of society, a system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. So whether it's a few of these definitions or one, you can mix and match and place these people in almost every one of these definitions besides one technically, right? So this right here, particularly a person or thing that is popular or fashionable among a particular group or section of society, is the one I want to highlight. This is the one right here that I'm talking about, right? And as you can see on the live, Yahweh got up there after me like for 30 minutes to an hour, however long that was, saying Port and the field of academia are not saying that we evolved from monkeys. This is a racist propaganda that people were using, and these were cult leaders because it was a person or thing that is that's popular or fashionable among a particular group or section of society. The Europeans were. They were putting us down. They were popular, the craze, fashion, fad, vogue. This is what they were doing to our people at the time. So they took it and ran with it. Fixation, obsession, mania, passion for. Okay, we can apply all of these things to these type of people with the type of mentality that we're referring to. Now, this is what happened. I'm going to show you proof that this is cult behavior. Let's have this word up there so we can have it in their face, because I know it makes them feel great at night. So Yahweh gets up there and he's trying to save people. He tried to save them. He jumped up there and he bluffed. He was like, yeah, I'm here. Now what's up, nigga? Yeah, that was a bluff. All that shit was cap. He was up there trying to tell him, stop. Because Yahweh would have pulled up the video himself. He looked at that video enough times to the point he had to take that shit down because he knew, yo, I just sat here and said this monkey shit, and this nigga said, not from monkeys.
I said not from monkeys.
He didn't want them to show it. And Opium is so obsessed from this person or thing that is popular or fashionable among a particular group or society, section of society, right? That he's like, no, Yahweh, you were right. It wasn't slander. Look, I'm going to play the video. And he plays the video and shoots himself in the fucking face. And your leader told you I slandered him.
That's funny.
The study doesn't say that they evolved from monkeys. I slandered pork. He said it out his own mouth. And Opium, because he's in a cult, he's still following this fucking Kool-Aid that he hit him with. The Kool-Aid is still hitting. That's why this is dangerous to play around with putting people up higher than they belong. There's nothing wrong with trying to support somebody and everything, but if they come out and say, look, hey, slavery did happen, you got to start stepping back. You may need to become a cult leader yourself. Don't try to go grab his debate file and put that shit up there, because you're going to show that I'm correct.
You're going to get debunked by my shit
of your ass saying that we evolved from monkeys, and that
never
being a
said
cult-like behavior.
I never said that. I said primates. We all primates.
Oh, and we're gonna do.
I stand by what the article said and what I said, and I was surprised that they showed that part. I'm like, is he gonna really show it? Because it's gonna say that I didn't say any of that stuff. I thought that was kind of funny, man.
Right, I'm sitting there looking. That's why I stopped and I said, yo, chill out to myself. I said, chill out, man. Just let them play it, because I know what you said. Right. I was like, hold up, let me just let them play.
I made it very clear because he was trying to walk me into that. He was trying to walk me into that conversation even back then. So I was like, I didn't say monkeys, bro. I said it very clear. Modern humans walked out of Africa. Like I said that shit several times, but
this is what they say, because they kept saying we don't say that. They keep saying we're not monkeys. Those Pan-Africans think we evolved from monkeys. We ain't evolved from monkeys. We're not primates. That's what they always say. Right. Now they saying we don't say that.
Yeah, that are you a human or a primate? That's where he gets you at. A human is a primate.
Right. That's the shit they don't understand.
It's the way your hands are, your extremities, bipedalism, your eyes are facing forward. Bro. That's what makes you a primate. You're not a primate because you evolved from a monkey. That's racist shit. That's not in no field, no type of scientific study.
The reason when you hear primate, they automatically think monkey.
Because they don't study science,
they don't understand what a primate actually is.
Them niggas don't study science, yo.
So they played my video, and not only did the video debunk the whole DNA shit, it didn't say any of the shit that they said I said. I never said anything about us coming from monkeys. That made me glad I couldn't get up there.
They have fucking Evergreen. The etymology of this.
That was.
Why are you going back to etymology? Because if we go back to etymology using Oxford Dictionary, then the word black meaning death is obsolete. See, he think he's slick. That's why he didn't want to argue, because he know me and Mo push his shit in, and because he used to show up to our lives all the time, and we used to go to his lives and push his shit in. That's why he don't want to argue. Because he plays a dangerous ass game. Because he knows they don't know the shit he knows. We know that shit. I've been debunking more since 2015. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take it easy on him. And then this nigga, everything popped back up on the screen.
I don't understand what that don't got nothing to do with the study that was shown on the video.
He's saying that it was made the primate, the term, the etymology goes back to white European racists. And what he fails to realize when he's talking about Black Law Dictionary, the Henry Black, that's his name. His name is Henry Black of the Black Law Dictionary, was a white racist. So if we can't use the etymology of this because these people were racist and they used the terms against us, then why the fuck y'all using Black Law's Dictionary? Mm-hmm. Right. He's a fucking idiot.
I told him I'm gonna give him $1,000.
Yeah.
Just show me the goddamn monkey. And they tried to play this little slick game like, we didn't say that we evolved from monkeys. No, yes, you did. You said that the studies that we're using with Out of Africa and evolution is saying that we evolved from monkeys. So you are saying that. I can't say that, okay, you're saying the European said it, because I checked all of that shit almost 10 years ago. It's not there. So the only people who are saying it are cult leaders, people. Cult leaders
said y'all
have been saying that we evolved from monkeys. Now black people who are, you know, cult leaders in the making, now they're saying we evolved from monkeys.
I ain't never say that shit. I ain't never say that.
Look, if y'all go to Yahweh's page, he got a whole fucking video talking about the shit. We're not primates. We're not primates. We're not primates. This shit is fucking sad.
Man,
it's sad. And then this is their tactic.
There we go.
They always, when you about to hit them in the gut, they start fucking talking. It's like if you notice, all of them start talking at the same time. When you about to checkmate them, they all start talking. So it's like some of y'all know this shit.
Yep.
Some of y'all know this shit. You know
that's where you catch them at. Because you wouldn't. Why would you talk right at the moment where it's about to put the nail in the coffin? And then they start coming with they start like flooding the damn live with the shit. Let me go next, and they know here, hand off, mute them. Let me post this. Let me post that. He said, not from monkeys. Let Evergreen get the screen.
Right. They thought they was gonna get some shit off of me.
They really, because Yahweh told them. Remember, there's people who did not see the debate. And there's people who were not paying attention to what was being said because they were too busy in the comment section talking shit. And some people were on other lives with Yahweh on the live, and they were talking and pausing his video, so they weren't paying attention. They have been taking Yahweh's word for it that Port said that we evolved from monkeys.
Yeah.
Right. And that Port is getting that information from the field of academia and all the European racist scholars who are trying to cover up Black history in America. That was his whole pitch that he was pitching to people to cover up that he got his ass handed to him in a debate. So they've been posting up videos, getting on live saying, yeah, these Pan-Africans think that we came from monkeys. These Pan-Africans think that we came from monkeys. And now when it's time for you to actually play that video and we're all in the same area and we got to shut up and listen to it, it's not there. Not from monkeys. They never watched it. That's why Opium was quiet as shit and then let Evergreen go. If he would have proved that Port actually said we evolved from monkeys, Opium would have been talking shit. B4 would have been up clapping. Yeah, baby. She would have been clapping. It didn't happen. The crescendo was dead. Y'all never climaxed. Y'all just I hope Evergreen can save us. And he said, what did he say? He said, I'm not picking any side of this. He said, I just don't trust these people because they're European.
But he uses the Black Laws Dictionary.
That's why he knew he couldn't try to attack it. He just had to say it's my opinion. I don't agree with that.
That's crazy, man. I don't understand what they thought they were going to find in the damn debate video. I'd be like, damn, that's funny. That was funny. Not monkeys, bro.
Who is telling back to you reading laws?
Huh? I'm chewing.
Are you ready from?
Yeah, this is just some. I think this is like some 7th grade shit.
But they motherfuckers missed that class, yo.
I don't know where they was at. Right? Look at this. It says the primates are a group of mammals, and mind y'all, I don't know if y'all forgot because it's been a long time. There's just plants and animals here, y'all. That's it. All of the rest of the stuff is just us and our ego. There's just plants and animals. Before plants and animals, it was just animalia, including the plants. We just separated it because we're trying to make groups to get a better understanding of things. We study things that all have bones. We study things that all have the same extremities, eyes facing forward, bipedalism. We've studied things that have no bones. We study things that have blood, that don't have blood, that just have mucous membranes and other ways of having their circulatory system operate. We study things that have an immune system, that don't have an immune system. We study things abiotic, biotic. We are just making different classifications to better understand the living beings on the planet. And they're confusing that shit, that a primate and a human are something separate. But here it goes. The primates are a group of mammals that include some of the most intelligent animals. The major kinds of primates are humans, apes, monkeys, Traciers or tarsiers, however you say tarsiers, lemurs, and lorisses. There are more than 300 species or types of primates. These different types have many physical features in common. That's why they're in the same group, because they have the physical features that they have in common.
Yeah, it's like a vertebra.
Now remember, he said he was going to read the definition and prove Mo wrong. So when he pulled up the definition of primates, he started reading it, and Mo said it's gonna be humans in there. He said, "Ain't no damn humans in there. I'm about to read it." And the first sentence, when he got like to the seventh fucking word, it said humans. And then I was like, "See, look." I'm like, bro, he just debunked this fucking self. I was like, their cult is so brainwashed.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever that nigga say, they believe it.
They believe it.
Even when he tells you that he was wrong and he stands corrected, or that he was slandering Port, do we got to look up the word slander too? Come on now. When you slander somebody, isn't it so that you can sway the mindset of the people in the public?
Right. Because I felt him
look, slandering Port. If Port was standing in front of Yahweh at a bus stop, he wouldn't say none of that shit.
Nope.
The whole point of him saying that Port said we evolved from monkeys is to slander him, to change the mindset of the people.
Right.
He got up there and could not save them. He was like, yo, I was slandering him. Everybody know that. Now what? And Opium said, nah, God, I'm not going to let you lose, Most High. It's whatever you say. He played the video and blew his own God's head off.
A motherfucking clip.
God, that's why I said, let me just shut up.
That debate will always be a classic because it always puts nail in his coffin.
Y'all gotta remember though.
Hold on, let me read the last sentence because I don't want them to say I left this out. For this reason, scientists believe that they may share a common ancestor. That's where the comparison comes in. They believe that they may share a common ancestor. That does not mean that a human evolved from a monkey. All right.
Yes.
But go ahead. But you can go ahead before I get to that.
Now remember,
that's it. But I'm
back. He took the fucking debate off his channel.
Right, for a long time.
I kept telling you there was a reason why he did it, because there was some shit in there he didn't want people to see. He must have watched that shit and was like, I fucked up. Because he kept saying a primate and a hominid was not humans. They were just monkeys.
That's where he fucked
up.
He
didn't want mainstream media, because he got a lot over 1,000 followers, to see him fucking go. Because remember, now he's starting kicking it with the big boys. He kicked it with Dan Calloway. So he don't want them to see he fucked up. That's what that was.
Right. He got to make his shit a little bit more accurate.
He got to save face. And he fucked up. He should have just.
Don't matter, because we still going to push this shit in.
This same debate clip is eating his ass up, pause, still to this day.
The nigga said I slandered him.
I slandered him.
Yo, you know that shit bad when you can't even confess. Like, yo, y'all, I'm a fraud. I'm not a kingpin. Nothing. They like, nah, man, he got that work.
I want to kick him anyway. Pow, pow.
And this is why I don't even like going over there. Because every time we start having a civil conversation, she like Opium and Naturalist of Yahweh up. Why? You know we don't fuck with them two.
They blocked me the first time.
I'm glad they did that shit that they did, though, just a few minutes ago. I'm glad they did that, because that just makes them look really... I hope somebody recorded that shit. Because that makes them look real silly. I said everything that this shit said during the debate. Common ancestor. Primates. Modern humans walked out of Africa.
And that's why I said they're fake and I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with Opium. I don't fuck with Naturalist of Yahweh. I damn sure don't fuck with Lowe's. Because he throws shots and don't say your damn name. I say all their names. And I've been telling them from jump. Because remember, all of them, I don't know about Opium, but Naturalist of Yahweh, David, Godly, who else? And Haitian Lowe's. They all believe in some form of religion. Now, when they was on that panel, I said, can't none of y'all fuck with us on religion. And nobody said shit.
They definitely not ready for that.
They fake.
The theologian the other day came into the live that I debated. He came into the live and said, what's up, and bounced. He knew not to play around. Like, all right, let them talk about the Bible. Nitty. I said, Nitty, look, this is what we be trying to tell you. Now we got black indigenous people, and we ain't talking about religion, but I'm gonna use the example because we argued about this shit for months. When y'all was saying prove God don't exist, now you got these black indigenous people saying prove we weren't here. We don't have to, nigga. You need to show me that we were here, just as well as a religious person needs to prove their God. If you don't prove it,
they don't have to show us, Mo. They said we have to show them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're saying that we have to prove that they weren't here. Just as religious people say, we have to prove that your God doesn't exist. No, the fuck we don't. If you're not here on this land and we don't see no evidence, then that's what it is. If your God ain't here to vouch for itself, we're just listening to your beliefs. That's it. And the only thing we're obligated to do is say whether we think that these rules are good for our people or if they're not. Your God doesn't matter. That shit is irrelevant. Just like the history that they're talking about is irrelevant. They ain't got no maps. They ain't got no artifacts. And the ones that they do find, the artifacts that Port and Sutton have found for you guys, you don't want those. You don't even want those artifacts, the ones where you kind of look like it could be a black person. You don't want that because they down there blowing backs out and shit. You don't want that.
Like, man, this is a male's prison, man. What you mean? That's a dude.
Boy over there.
They gotta take that L.
What he say on Prison Song? He said, God don't like this.
What you doing?
That boy said, God don't like this shit. Boy, that boy was in that whatever, ceramic. He was looking traumatized. They never bring it up.
He wasn't going.
They never bring it up. But hold on, let me read the rest of that shit real quick.
I'm gonna keep bringing that shit up.
Now look at this. Physical features. Some primates are small and others are large. One type, the mouse lemur, weighs only about an ounce, 35 grams. On the other hand, a gorilla weighs a gorilla may weigh 600 pounds, 270 kilograms. The bodies of primates share many common features. For instance, primate brains are large compared to the size of their bodies. The brains of humans, apes, and monkeys are especially large and complex. Primates also have eyes that face forward. The view from one eye overlaps the view of the other eye. That's why, our shit is kind of like it's like a paradox or some type of shit. I don't know what the fuck you call it. It's like you got two eyes, but you're not seeing two separate things. They have the same thing. That's why we're in the same group. This helps primates judge the depth and distance, the point of reference, of what they are seeing. I guess they smashed that together. Spatial nerve endings in the hand and feet give primates a good sense of touch. Most primates have thumbs that can bend to meet other fingers. This allows them to grasp things with their hands. All primates except humans. So if we're the same, what is all this distinction about? All primates except humans. So primate does not just mean animal. Primate doesn't just mean monkey. Primate doesn't mean ape or gorilla or orangutan, lemur. That's not what it means. Marmoset. It says all primates except humans have big toes that can bend and grip in this way too. Most types also have flat nails or their fingers and toes rather than claws. Feeding, reproduction, under threat, we act different. So look, while the human race keeps getting larger, some other primates are in danger of dying out completely, like our motherfucking ancestors. If we evolved from a monkey, and you know what the word hominid and hominin means, it's telling you that this is including the people who are living, and then the other group are talking about our lineage and the ones who are no longer here from our ancestry that we evolved from. So if we evolved from a monkey, then why is it saying that our ancestors are all dead and we're the only ones who survived?
But remember the key.
They don't have common sense.
That he said was opposable thumb. Remember that.
So I meant what I said when I fucking said it. For y'all bitch ass. God damn it.
Hey, Rob said pull something up. I think he may have put something in the chat.
What is it? I'm not dealing with genealogy today. We're dealing with straight smashing them. I don't give a fuck.
Like fuck them. They kiss my ass, yo. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm not I'm not hate. Well, yeah, I don't because I don't
Not
care.
hate. I mean, it's information.
I don't care about the information.
I'll
Because
bang on that shit.
they make it seem like, oh, you guys don't bring. We've been bringing y'all information. It ain't my fault. Y'all don't want to look at the presentation.
I don't want to hear.
We tell y'all come to the YouTubes. Y'all don't come. Y'all just want to stay and play in TikTok. Because on here, we pull up the shit and we read it. We don't just pull up a fucking picture, make a backdrop. Oh, let's talk. Fuck that shit. We ain't got time to talk. Y'all want to deal with information, so let's go to YouTube and let's deal with the information. I don't want to pull up no tiny ass motherfucking screen on TikTok.
Yeah.
The fuck? I want to do that for when we can come over
then
here.
you ask for the source. Go get it yourself. That's what they told that patient. Say. So she said, "What do you think?" She said, "What do you think about this document?" Well, give me the name of it. What year is this from? Who wrote it? And why can't you go do the research yourself? All right, well, then fuck it.
Bring your ass to the live stream, bro. Get out the comment section.
What's he trying to show?
Oh no, just come. Just come on.
Put the link in the back chat. Let me turn this back on for y'all real quick. My bad. I was smoking, so I don't know how that shit work on oh shit on YouTube.
I ain't got that.
They came in ships. See that? A guide to finding your immigrant ancestors' arrival record.
Oh shit.
You know how they say, "Oh, you peace. Everybody didn't come as a slave though. Then I also have the studies of the immigrants that came to New York, Germany, Africa, Russia, Israel, all types of different places. Look at this.
What'd that say?
Secret agent, how daring slaves and free blacks spied for the Union during the Civil War.
That's right.
Okay, so yeah, they take exaggerations. Some of the story was exaggerated, but it wasn't enough for you to throw the whole entire story in the trash. No, that was clearly just competing writers at the time who just added a little, that little spunk to it. But the story is real, and there's more people who were involved in it, not just her.
Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. No, I found something today that y'all might find interesting. It's a letter from W.E. Du Bois. I don't know if y'all seen it. It's about names, especially like Negro and stuff. And when I read it, I was like, man, this is perfect. He's saying exactly pretty much what it is from back then.
And who? For Pan-Africanism.
I put the link in the back chat. Huh?
Yeah, the Germanic people in America. Nice. Yeah, everybody had a piece of this American power over here.
All right, I'm from Germantown, Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Everybody, see, that's why you got to be careful talking about this history, because everybody's not involved in the slave trade. So you getting rid of, if you can prove in your family that you didn't come from the slave trade, it doesn't mean that you're not an African, right, or of African descent. Right. It just means that your ass didn't come here on the slave trade, and that means that you could have came over here more recently. So you really shouldn't be talking about that much of American history.
Yeah. Yeah. So the first part is a student sent him a letter on the naming, like what should we call ourselves or whatever. And then he had the most classic response at the very end. And it applies it applies today, because pretty much what he's saying in here is, it's just a name, stop it. So right where it says, I think it's, hey, Mr. Roland, or hey, dear, my dear Roland. Yeah. So the first part is pretty much the letter to him, and then his response is right here. But when you read it, he pretty much tells you what these people are saying today about when they say like, we weren't Negroes, or, how can you be from two countries, African and America, or American and stuff like that. He pretty much covers it from back then, just in this one letter back. And it's amazing.
You want us to read it?
If you want, I can't see it. I'm on my phone. I can't see it from here.
All right. Oh, I got to take this thing on my mouth. Hold on. Okay, it says, my dear Roland, do not at the outset of your career make the all too common error of mistaking names for things. Names are only conventional signs for identifying things. Things are the reality that counts. If a thing is despised, either because of ignorance or because it is despicable, you will not alter matters by changing its name. If men despise Negroes, they will not despise them less if Negroes are called color or Afro Americans. Moreover, you cannot change the name of a thing at will. Names are not merely matters of thought and reason, they are gross in habits. As long as the majority of men mean black and brown folk, they say Negro. So long will Negro be the name of folk brown and black, and either anger nor willing nor tear can or will change the name until the name habit change. Okay, let me go down some more. But why seek to change the name? Why seek to change the name? Negro is a fine word etymologically and phenotypically. It is much better and more logical than African or color or any of the various hyphenated curriculum what the fuck is that word? Circumulations. Circumulations. Of course, it is not historically accurate. No name ever was more historically accurate. Neither English, French, German, White, Jew, Nordic, nor Anglo-Saxon. They were all at first nicknames, misnomers, accidents, grown eventually to conventional habits and achieving accuracy because and simply because wide and continued usage rendered them accurate. In a sense, Negro is quite as accurate, quite as old, and quite as definite as any name of any great group of people. Suppose now we could change the name. Suppose we arose tomorrow morning and instead of being Negroes, all the world called us, what the fuck is that word? Chair O Poladi? Do you really think?
Politi, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, bro.
I'm about to look it up.
Do you really think? Go ahead.
No, I think that's just like any name. I think that's
Yeah,
just like
he just made up some
a bullshit ass name. Yeah.
A person who treats the feet and their wait, no. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm tripping. Hold the fuck up. Oh, this must be a word that's not really used no more. Hey,
Yeah, he was just like
Chiro Po. Is it CHIER?
CHEIR, I think.
Yeah.
And then with ROPO?
Yeah, LIDI.
Okay.
Some shit I ain't never heard of in my fucking life.
Shit. Go ahead, continue. When I find it, I'll
all right. Do you really think this would make a vast and momentous difference to you and to me? Would the Negro problem be suddenly and eternally settled? Would you be any less ashamed of being descended from a black man, or would your schoolmates feel any less superior to you? The feeling of inferiority is in you, not in any name. The name merely evokes what you already there, what is already there. Exercise the hateful complex, and no name can ever make you hang your head. Or, on the other hand, suppose that we slip out of the whole thing by calling ourselves Americans. But in that case, what word shall we use when we want to talk about those descendants of dark slaves who are largely excluded still from full American citizenship and from complete social privilege with the white folk? Here is something that we want to talk about, that we do talk about that we Negroes could not live without talking about. In that case, we need a name for it, do we not, in order to talk logically and easily and be understood? If you do not believe in the necessity of such a name, which the antic of a colored newspaper, which has determined in a fit of New Year's resolutions not to use the word Negro. All right, let's go down. And then too, without the word that means us, we're all we're all those who spiritual ideas, those inner bonds, those group ideas and forward strivings of the might army of 12 millions. Shall we abolish therewith the abolishing of a name? Do we want to abolish them? Of course, we do not. They are our most precious heritage. Historically, of course, your dislike of the word Negro is easily explained. Negroes amongst your grandfathers meant black folk, colored people were mulattoes. The mulattoes, remember, they tried to say mulattoes meant something different, but here you see what he's using it as.
Yep.
Mulattoes is black people.
Mm-hmm.
Hated and despised the blacks and were insulted if called Negroes. We still have that today because people feel insulted when you call them African American. You just switch out one name for another name. It don't matter what they call you. The color of your skin. That's why they do not like you.
Exactly.
And that's what we talk about being a Pan-African. But we are not insulted, not you and I. We are quite as proud of our black ancestors as of our white. That I am not. I don't know where he got that from. He tripping on that. And perhaps a little prouder. What hurts us is the mere memory that any man of Negro descent was ever so cowardly as to despise any part of his own blood.
Ooh, pause real quick. You gotta let that sink in. He said he's
Read it
cowardly.
again. Run it back a
They
little
are
bit.
cowards.
We're at.
Just a sentence back. Just run that last.
Yeah,
sentence.
what hurts us?
What hurts
see it
us
now.
is the mere memory that any man of Negro descent was ever so cowardly as to despise any part of his own blood.
Oof. I love that part.
Man, oh man.
I love it.
Your real work, my dear young man, does not lie with names. It is not a matter of changing them, losing them, or forgetting them. Names are nothing but little guideposts along the way. The way would be there and just be as hard and just as long if there were no guideposts, but not quite as easily followed. Your real work as a Negro lies in two directions. First, to let the world know that there is fine and genuine about the Negro race, and secondly, to see that there is nothing about the race which is worth competent. Your
Contempt.
say that again.
Contempt.
Contempt. Okay, contempt. My contempt or the contempt of the wide world. Get this then, Roland, and get it straight, even if it pierces your soul. A Negro by any other name would be just as black and just as white, just as ashamed of himself and just as ashamed by others as today. It is not the name, it's the thing that counts. Come on, kid. Let's go get the thing. What's the thing? I want the thing.
Yeah, that was something
Is that Jesus, nigga? Is that Jesus? Is this Jesus?
That's him reaching for him.
He's reaching for something. Yeah, I saw that today and I was like, man, that is exactly what's going on today.
Ain't it?
Exactly.
He's like, we don't need another hero.
Yo, I can't believe they did it. It's almost like my bad that they doing this shit on purpose. The shit was it was orchestrated perfectly. I got up there. We were supposed to be talking about Madame Blavatsky, David Icke.
Who was?
Yeah, because Haitian Los blocked me off his comments.
Oh man, y'all should have hit me because I want some of that. We talking about the opposite society.
I was in the middle of talking or typing another comment, showing him the sources of where these people were doing a weird, funky business.
And somebody was like, "Yeah,
hold on, wait, because y'all he doesn't know about the opposite society like we do. So he think they like black people because he's a fucking idiot.
They do not fuck with you.
They do not.
Even the aliens they talk to don't fuck with word.
Fuck with you. You're the slum of the earth. When they talk about the 7 root races, you the last of the last. You the ignorant person, and he don't understand that. He's just looking at their work because he's a fucking idiot.
That's Haitian. Haitian
Los. The fucking idiot. See, I don't do subliminals, nigga. I say your name. Haitian Los, the fucking idiot.
I don't even know who that is.
You're gonna find out because he's gonna see this.
The one who said that we're Africans. That the Gullah Geechee are Africans.
Yep.
Now he don't know who the fuck they are for some reason.
Dude, he's
just saying the nigga don't know who Queen Quay is and shit.
He probably don't.
He's one of the Gullah Geechee leaders going to the United Nations pushing shit in. He don't know that.
He's the one that was talking real saucy about me when I couldn't get online and I jumped over to David. When at the same time he was like, "Tia, tell him." When I got off, he was like, "Oh, it looked like his beard or his neck or something." He kept saying something, and I was like, "Man, this dude's talking real saucy." I didn't even light him up. I got him on there talking about damn Superman, a damn
I got it. That's what I was playing before y'all got up here.
Oh, my video, the one.
Him and Naturalist's wife are sitting there talking about movies, comic books, and cartoons being fucking real.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I got a video like that too. When he was him and some other people talking about the clouds are real, and it's wild. I've never heard anything like it. Why there's a place called Asgard. They must be telling us something.
Yeah, that's who they get their information from. The Theophosite Society be talking to racist aliens that don't fuck with us. That's how they get their information. These people not studying history. They said they went into a temple. They do these little weird ass pedophilia, homosexual rituals and shit. And then they go into this trance and they become psychic historians. Same thing with who's your boy Port from the Moo?
Augustus.
LaPlegion. Yep.
Same
thing. They're psychic historians.
They do seances and shit.
Right.
And the motherfuckers turning, they channel gods, El and Bay. The same motherfucking things that these Moors attach themselves to. They say that they're L's and they're Bays. And these motherfuckers is gods that the Theophosite Society have channeled through them. And they don't like black people. But these Moors are so fucking stupid, they don't know that. Because guess where Noble Drew Ali got his information from? The Theophosite Society. But they don't fucking understand it because they don't look into his work. They just follow the man and read the fucking book, not who he was fucking following. He studied under them. Noble Drew Ali studied under the Theophosite Society. And they didn't like his black ass.
Is that the same people talking about their AIs?
Noble Drew Ali was a servant for the Theophosite Society. He got all his information from them, and then he brought that shit to America and gave it to your black ass. Mo, you should have tagged me in, bro. I would have pushed his shit.
No, they jumped off of it. I thought we was about to sit up there and go in on Madame Blavatsky, David Icke, all of the pseudo people who are like they super pseudo. It's not like a Clyde Winters thing where you can kind of make some adjustments and then he'll be straight. It's not like that. These people are completely using things. There's no source but AWAS, like he said, El Bay. They even said they talked to Ra. They talked to Amun Ra. He channeled them and gave them the history.
Wow.
That shit crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Offset, or they call it Horus, Heyrut. They channel these people. Look up David Icke.
Were they in Sedona? Or when they in Sedona?
There's a lady named Cynthia in Sedona. She makes little sculptures and they talk to her about the history of the universe.
That's wild.
They in Sedona too. Yep, all over the place.
Is that the same? Whoa, was that the same woman with the mountains?
Hold on, it's the same. Y'all remember I showed y'all the book?
Yeah, the Sedona book.
Yeah, that chick, she does the same shit.
She is getting paid.
Man, she
does the same, but she calls her shit spiritual.
Pseudo.
That's because remember, David co-signed her book.
Where do y'all think? Where do y'all think this "I got a download" came from? Where'd that come from? The Native Americans. Let's give them Native American history, right? Say they got that in their family. That's what they Native American family say. They get downloads. Is it the African people that get downloads? Who gets the download, y'all? This is the new age Europeans. While we were in the dark, in our own little dark age, right? This is the shit they were developing. And you don't know where it came from because you're coming in late into these studies. People have left this shit alone because they found out what these people were doing. Most of the time it was after they had already passed. Aleister Crowley and his practices and shit came out after he passed. It was some rumor and speculation, but when he passed away, Madame Blavatsky, all of them when they passed away, all of their shit came out and they found out what they was doing and people backed the fuck out of it. That's why people are trying to separate with Scientology right now, because they found out that they got some weird ass practices.
Yeah,
that's just like that Tartarian.
And guess who does that too? Hey, look, hold on. Guess who does that psych thing? Dr. York does it. The Scientologist leaders do it. That psych. Oh yeah, okay. You passed level 1. I was just trying to see if you were going to go for the slave trade, and then they accept the slave trade. Psych. You're not that person. That's not your past life. That you passed to level 2. And then they get to level 8. And they never get to anything. The person is just sitting there fucking with you, getting you to believe all of this shit to stay within the cult. And that's when people leave. The people who make it to level 8 find out that the whole shit is a hoax.
Look at Yaju Judah. You see his people leaving.
Broken.
Now, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Scientology comes from the Theopophist Society. I think that's a spin-off camp.
Correct.
And these motherfuckers is using it. That's why we keep telling, look, this shit, it's deep. Remember, I did a whole TikTok about the Theopophist Society. I think it might be on the YouTube. Matter of fact, me, Mo, and Patel might have to run that shit back.
Fuck yeah. Keep the foot on the neck.
Matter of fact, Port, you remember when you did the LaPlungion?
Yeah.
When you did LaPlungion, I went into the Theopophist Society then too.
I think I kind of remember that. Yeah.
That's what this shit is a fucking cult. Y'all think it's just black people who don't like Africa, and they're getting their information. I'm not talking about just the regular people like Be For Real. They don't fucking know. Be For Real doesn't fucking know. Haitian Los, Naturalist of Yahweh, these niggas know this shit. Because now he's inserting racist white people doctrine into their shit when you bringing up Madame Blavatsky. When he brought it, I heard that shit today. I was like, was it? No, it was yesterday. Yesterday he was live and Natural and Open was in. He talking about Madame Blavatsky. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? They didn't like your black ass. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. They don't study. They don't go deep enough. They just surface. He has surface level information dealing with fake shit.
Hold up.
Was he co-signing with it?
Hold up.
Zachariah Stitchins and I'm telling you, yeah, Haitian Los is co-signing Madame Blavatsky. Madame Blavatsky didn't like people with dark fucking skin.
Wow.
We're cursed.
We all know that.
You're cursed. Yeah, look. Yeah, y'all think you remember the Mormons? The Mormons is just like watered down Theopophist societies. That's all they are. So if the Mormons said that your skin is cursed and they don't like you because you were punished by God, multiply that times 5 with the Theopophist Society. You remember Gandhi? Gandhi studied the Theopophist Society. People don't know this shit. But if you look up Gandhi, and I don't know if they still got it, but on YouTube, they had him, they had a documentary, and it was going through the stuff that he was into, and he read some of them books. Because remember, the Theopophist Society's main headquarters was where, Mo? Mo, you want me to tell them? Where? It was in India.
Might have been.
Where was Gandhi? But look, again, Haitian Los does it. We can't see that.
You see the head.
Oh wait, my bad, y'all. I'm fucking up.
Mm-hmm. Forbidden histories.
Haitian Los doesn't know that shit.
This is his book, right? Here goes your boy. And if y'all know what Crowley looked like, y'all know that he was behind this shit. Do I have proof that he was behind it? No, but they found something called King Crowley in the Americas, saying that this is from ancient times, and it was found out to be a hoax.
Albert Pike. Wasn't Albert Pike the beast? He said he was the beast that the Bible was talking about. He was 6'6". It's either Albert Pike or Aleister Crowley. One of them said they was the beast. They're the chief Wiccan. And this is the motherfucker that they trying to study. See, but they don't know this. They don't know about the Theopophist Society. We do. As a matter of fact, if y'all ever catch Patah will break that shit down better than anybody I know.
Yeah, Patah know that shit. Out. Because he was on, I remember back, he was talking all.
They leading these motherfuckers down to the Opposite Society and Dr. York. So when they start coming out with these cases of these dumbass cult leaders start touching these motherfucking kids, because that's what it's about to lead to, I want to hear nobody's mouth over there.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's facts.
Listen.
See, I came in too late. I don't know nothing about all that.
The Opposite Society had weird ass rituals.
These
motherfuckers was pissing in cups and shit, drinking it like tea,
probing each other and shit,
drinking blood, eating raw fucking bloody meat. Y'all gonna find out. You're gonna find out. Keep following Haitian Lost with his dumb ass. He gonna get a book. He gonna get that book by Madame Blavatsky, and he gonna start reading it, and then 369 choose. That's exactly what it is. And he gonna overlook all the shit in there. He really, oh man, they were on point. Look into the Theopophist. Let him try to go join the Theopophist Society, and they gonna say, no, we don't. You're a nigger. We don't accept you. He's a fucking idiot. And I cannot believe
that's all I was doing on his comment section. I was just.
Oh, you was in his live.
No, I was in his comment section on his video.
Oh,
before the live even happened, he blocked me. So I said, "Yo, I'm gonna add him to the presentation that I'm doing on Kwame because I'm not
he said,
Kwame."
You talking about the one when he put up Madame Blavatsky? He was talking about her book.
Yeah. I said, yo. I gave them their background, so they tried to flip it and go, "Oh, he trying to say that that's what we doing." No, nigga. I'm telling you what the fuck the people were doing with that information. These people are not scholars who sit down and study and research things and then come to the people and present the information from the experts. These people are talking to Lam, Awas, Ra, and other aliens to get their information. They're getting downloads. When y'all be in y'all live talking about, hold on, y'all, I'm getting the download.
Yeah.
That's what you talking about. You're getting it from Aleister Crowley. That's what he was talking about. I'm getting the download. You letting people probe each other and shit, and then it activates it's called the Moonchild ritual. Look this shit up if y'all think I'm playing. They think if you play in a butt and shit that you can activate a new person. Listen, because we not on TikTok.
Look at Rob.
I'm gonna show y'all this shit one more time.
Rob don't know what the fuck you got into.
Go look up Aleister Crowley and make sure y'all snapshot this image and y'all tell me what the hell you think. All right, and that was found in America. Now, we not on TikTok. We're gonna get straight to it. Look. The ritual of the Moonchild is they're talking about probing and playing around with children to activate these star seeds. What? So the star seeds that you talking about comes through activation. How the fuck do you think it you activate the root chakra? Y'all got to pay attention to the shit that y'all playing with. It's not
that's
just, bro.
That's the root chakra.
I'm telling you, yes, activating the root chakra. That's what they play around with. Word. This stuff is not what the fuck you think it is. And the guy already came out. Who did that? What's Polite's boy name? they got into some beef about stealing a laptop. Inky, brother Inky. Inky broke down very well where the chakra system came from. So for all the spiritual people,
Inky TV on YouTube.
Let me just make this clear because I don't want to mess with people's.
Because me and Rob trying to understand what's going on.
I don't need my chakra. Look, I used to try to say, you know, I need to get my chakras. I don't want them that bad. No mind.
Look, why?
I'm good.
Look,
Hold on. When they say
I'm
align
good.
your chakras, what do you think they talking about?
Listen,
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead,
good.
yo.
listen.
My
hold on,
chakra good, damn. Huh?
We gotta
Why?
be. Y'all gonna get me
Y'all
fucked
thought
up. Hold
Peru
on.
was bad.
Hold on, man. We can't do that because I'm
I'm
gonna
good.
get attacked, and if I don't finish and bring it full circle, right?
Go ahead, dog.
There's nothing wrong with the chakra system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just saying
They
it was
enhancing
something
it,
that
though, right?
it was something that people put together for children so that they can distract their mind. If you know anything about spirituality and getting in tune with yourself and meditating, you need to distract yourself from reality. You can't be thinking about your job and your grandma passed and all. So they give you like a little system, a little chart to look at. Here, look at these energies and, you know, focus on the different colors and take your mind off of whatever you're trying to think about. Just think about this, distract yourself. So it started off as a distraction to help people focus their mind on, you know, just their self, centering themselves. These
Like the
people
chi
took
energy.
it too far, right? They took it way too far and start saying, well, you activate the lower one by doing this, and you activate the stomach one, and if you get all the way to the top, then you
The next
transform
thing you
into
know,
a
you're gonna be looking like
lava.
that pottery in Peru.
Right. That's and listen, this is from the guy who created it. Look up Inky, look up Brother Inky and the chakra system. He was in a debate with somebody and he broke it down and he let the guy speak for himself, the guy who actually created it. He said he made it as an example. And if you pay attention to chakra systems, you have 7, 8, 9 chakras. You have 127, 144, 256.
The spiritual shit, no goddamn.
That's
Nah,
why
I'm good.
it spiraled out of control because it has left. It's far away from what it was supposed to be.
That spiritual shit has left the building, yo. With this shit these niggas on some other shit.
My chakra good. I don't need nothing.
Yeah,
My
I'm
chakra
straight.
real good. I
I'm
don't
straight
need to
like
crack
Indian
anything.
here over here, y'all.
Yeah, see, he going in there. He think he's intelligent and giving these people some new age information. Like, bro, you ain't studied this shit. You ain't studied the Opposite Society, Madame Blavatsky, Albert Pike, Aleister Crowley. You don't, Ron L. Hubbard. You have got that. That should be some of the first, when you first entered this realm of so-called the conscious community, them should be the first people you start studying. And you ain't studied that, Los? You thinking that Admiral Byrd climbed a fucking ice wall and saw other shit?
Yo, he said when he climbed over the ice wall.
So there's supposed to be this ice wall.
That's flat Earth shit, bro. Look, remember when I was telling
Like
y'all
Game of Thrones shit.
that when you're dealing with flat Earth, they have multiple flat Earthers. They have different movements, and they all do not get along. You got flat Earth, then you got us in a dome. We live in a globe. And then you got some that say we live in it's not a flat Earth. It's actually it's not flat. It's spherical, but you can't get out. You cannot get out of it. You got other flat earthers that say, oh, you can get out, but you got to go through one of the windows. It's 3 windows.
God, when?
Because they tied to Christianity. Whenever you look at an image of Jesus, he got 3 windows. Majority of the pictures by Jesus, he got like 3 windows by him. So they saying that those 3 windows is the key to getting into heaven, and you got to figure out where they're at in the position of the sky.
You're gonna be in a position, all right.
And some flat earthers think we on a fucking turtle or some shit. Like it's like 7 different flat earth organizational movements, and they all don't get along. Look, they had a conference, but it's called, just go look it up. It's called Beyond the Curve. It used to be a Netflix documentary, and the flat earthers would debunk themselves.
I ain't mess with
one organization of flat earth. And the dude was like, no, it's a lot of flat earthers, and we all believe in different things. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm never gonna have a debate with that. I'm good.
No, I ain't mess with y'all, man. Y'all got me good, because man, I could just think back and be like, oh man, I need to check your chakras. No, man.
That's what aligning the chakras. Like,
so that's what they're calling it these days, huh?
Yeah, no, that's what they called it back then.
Let me align your chakra.
No, nigga, I'm good.
Hell no.
That's what they call it.
They're taking it there, huh? That's weird.
Because remember, that was just talking about opening up the chakras. You got to open up your chakras. That's what
No.
That's what we say. But back then, when they say you gotta align your chakras, they meant something totally different. And then us black people like, yep, we gotta align. No, we gotta open up our chakras. We don't have to align shit. Because look, when you look at the chakras, where they at when you sit down, they're perfectly aligned. The chakras are perfectly aligned when you sit down. So what? You don't need to align them. You just have to open them up by meditating, eating right, exercising, giving yourself brain food.
They're trying to.
We don't have to align the chakras. When you sit down, Indian style, your chakras are aligned. So now you just have to open them up. Listen to some good ass meditation music and shit. Get the stress out of your mind, and you start opening up your chakras. We don't need to align shit. That's some concept that came from the opposite society, and we just adopted it because Malachi Z. York, Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine. Tell me I'm lying, Mo.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Everybody has this place they go where they drift off. I've been there, and you got to turn around and come back. You can't let it grab you. That's what do y'all think the rabbit hole is? It's gonna go down a rabbit hole. Yo, that shit just keeps on going. You're gonna get lost. You're gonna forget why you even looked in there. Get the fuck out of there and stay on solid ground, man, because this shit will get you lost. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with spirituality. It's the shit that we're talking about now that has been put into it. If you go look at the early Christianity, before they had Catholicism and all of these other things, these different denominations and everything. Go look at that. Look at Judaism in the beginning of it. There was no issue. There was no problem with it. It was just a people, a family, a certain group of people over here. This is how they believed. This is how they operated. They thought that this storm was their God talking and all that shit. That was their issue. Now, when you start trying to force that on other people and you saying, my God did this, this land is mine, and this belongs to my father and all of this shit. See, now you're playing games. You have you infuse things, right? And that brings a whole blood trail because you're infusing human activity with you creating principles. So now you have a person using these sets of rules and laws, and don't kill, don't steal, don't cheat, treat your neighbor like you want to be treated, all that. Now they separated, and we have all these laws all over the world, right? Mind you, people on this side of the world are coming up with rules like that. People on the other side of the world are coming up with rules like that, even though they're not interacting with each other when they do it. But then you start seeing other things happen. They go, well, this person God don't like. God actually used a storm to wipe you out. You see what I'm saying? Now you're not talking about nature and how you blend in with it, how you create a good community. People shouldn't steal from each other. People shouldn't sleep with their neighbors' wives and all of that. That has gone. That's gone now, because now there are people who are special in the order who are they're allowed to do things to other people depending on the color of their skin, where they come from, and now that's being infused into religion. So that's when it becomes dangerous. And the same thing is happening with spirituality. All systems go through their little morphologies, and some of them get better, but most of them, they just get worse. They get worse and worse and worse till they spiral out of control. And there's nothing we can do about this shit at this point, because now it has opened the door. Once you start saying you got to download and I can't see it buffering, I don't see no download actually coming to you. I don't see no data. I can't read the file, nothing. I can just say, yo, I got to download. Y'all be quiet. All right, check this out. Life started in China. They just told me. Now, if I just did that with no proof and I got people accepting it, somebody else is going to catch on. They're going to be like, wait a minute. He just made that shit up. I'm about to get me a download. So now we're not dealing with people who just believe it and they're being naive, right? It's not ignorance anymore. Now it's that we have allowed people to lie so much that other people are joining in. Like, I'm going to go ahead and get me some of that too. I'm gonna be y'all see it. Y'all see people turn into black Indians overnight. I'm about to join the set.
Yo, I told you, like, I looked at I'm not gonna out or nothing, but you can feel my drift. It was like a logical progression. They were Africa, they were, doing a whole bunch of Africa stuff. They disappeared for like a week or two, and then it was like Indian. I done did everything, and I'm an Indian. I did my genealogy back to the 1600s. It's like overnight. You just disappeared for a week.
A lot of that comes from Hidden Colors.
They were Trump supporters, dog.
When you watch Hidden Colors 1 and 2, you start thinking that you're Indian. I know, because I got every single Hidden Colors I have, except for 2. I don't have Hidden Colors like that on MP3 format on my phone. So when I'm at work, I just let my phone play and I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, damn, them niggas almost got me.
No, but no. But it's like almost every single one that I look into, like all the public stuff, like I'm on docs or anything like that, but it's all public. And it's like every single one, it goes like this, they disappear, they come back in Indian, like they just put on a code of Indian or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God dang, what the hell's going on?
There's a fresh identity because they weren't on this shit all along. They were Trump supporters, yo. When I got on this app, it was a lot of weird black Trump supporters. And I was like, yo, that's weird. And then I thought they all got like drowned out or like pushed out. But nope, these same Trump supporters are starting to feel like they're indigenous now.
Dude, I didn't see them go against their own family members telling them, you know, this ain't right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you know what's right. No, it's not like that. Man, you confused because it was like, yo, what is wrong with y'all?
And Dane Calloway did have an effect on these motherfuckers. I mean,
a big effect.
It's a big.
He has a genealogy book
for y'all real quick.
Yeah, he's got a genealogy book that I was like, man, I need to see what it is, but I can't. No, I'm not putting no money in that.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I'm like, I ain't even gonna get my money.
Yeah. The reviews looked horrible. Well,
we're about to deal with Albert Pike, the esoteric. Listen to this. The esoteric all-male group known as Freemasonry or Masonry has been controversial for many, many years and has been connected to the homosexuality movement for many years by a number of researchers.
Say what?
Albert Pike.
The people in the back. Don't forget the people in the back. One more time.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
The esoteric all-male group known as Freemasonry or Masonry has been controversial for many, many years and has been connected to the homosexual movement for many years by a number of researchers. Now remember, Albert Pike was a flaming homosexual, and he was part of the esoteric Theophosite Society, all male group. We were in there, and this is what Haitian Los is trying to push on the community. There's no way. Listen, there's no way you can talk about Madame Blavatsky and not bring up Albert Pike. This shit go hand in hand.
Hey, somebody gonna get their chakra line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be taking flights to Peru, getting your shit mopped off.
Hey, listen, when we say free alignment, that ain't what we talking about.
No, it's not what we know.
We might have to change that shit.
Yeah, we gotta chill. We have got to change our whole shit because this shit is getting too intense.
Now look, listen. I don't sound like intelligent. I don't speak intelligently. I speak hood, but it's a lot of information coming out of this fucking brain. I'm not gonna get up there with the charisma and the charm. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm gonna give you just that shit straight gutter. If Haitian Los is pushing this shit, then y'all need to be looking into him because he might be suspect as well.
So that's what I was trying to tell him. I was like, yo, leave that shit alone. He blocked me before I could finish explaining to him like all of the stuff that was doing because I was trying to say it short and sweet, and then I ain't got that much to type on there. And then he's like, oh, he just didn't want the comment there because I exposed it. He knew what I was talking about. They knew.
They got a narrative, bro. That he know. I'm pretty sure he looked into Madame Blavatsky and the other people that were associated with her. Because I did it. I thought, look, when I first, because this is how I learned that about the Theophosite Society. I was like, okay, Madame Blavatsky, I heard this shit before. Now I went to go look up what's Gandhi. And I was looking up Gandhi, then some more. She just kept popping up. Every time I looked, because I was like, ain't no way in hell Gandhi was racist. Every time I looked up Gandhi, she kept fucking popping up. So I went into her shit and I started looking, all her associates, everybody that was part of the Opposite Society. She got a whole I think she got like 3 or 4 organizations. Albert Pike got a fucking on. Ronnie Hubbard got some shit. Alistair, I was like, God damn. And then I clicked on Albert Pike, homosexual. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There was gang banging. Look, listen. This is why a lot of people because a lot of people was joining, and then a lot of people was moving away from Albert Pike because there was gang banging.
Damn, son.
Oh, that's like some. What is it, man? I'm about to sound like them, man. I got like the eyes by itself.
Like we about to get in the car and slide on. They about to get in the bed. And they about to slide that shit.
Man, you know what? I ain't messing with y'all.
Smack the shit off the table.
Yo, every time we try to get away from this shit, this shit is weirdly coming back. Pause.
Hey, you can't run from, you can't dodge that shit or nothing. If he pushing that, look. This is what it is. Haitian Lost either knows about it or he didn't go too far in it. Because if
probably only read the first paragraph. They probably only read the first paragraph.
If Mo tried to tell him in the comment section and he blocked Mo, then that's to me that's suspect. So you know what the fuck is going on.
But unless maybe.
Matter of fact, I don't even think Madame Blavatsky was married. Did she get married?
Hey, listen, Madame Blavatsky. Yeah, I think she got married more than one time. But yeah, she got divorced. Like I think she got married twice, if I'm not mistaken. Or she got divorced once and then was with somebody else. But both of the people she was fucking with was cult leaders. But look, if he was to come to my live, or any of them come to my live or my comment section in the video, anything, and they say, hey, yo, that biblical scholar or something you using, be careful. He ain't really using books or anything. This dude is saying he channeled all of this information from walking into a Jerusalem temple or some shit. I'm going to go check into that. Why the fuck would I block you? And you trying to help me out, so I'm not sitting here using some information that came from somebody who got it from channeling the information from aliens. You're blocking me because you like, shit, he's exposing my source. No, I'm not. I'm not exposing your source. I'm telling you, leave the motherfuckers alone. You my brother, nigga. I'm telling you, leave that shit alone. That's not where it's at. And like I told them, you don't need it. What? Because they was trying to defend Yahweh, saying this ain't a cult. You're slandering his name or whatever. That's misrepresentation, all that crazy shit. No, it's not. Because if you don't need the slave trade, can you picture Native Americans saying they got to say that the African slave trade didn't happen so that they can prove that they indigenous?
Right.
What type of weird shit is that? That it has to be a cult. Because you don't have to touch the slave trade. You need to use your DNA or your family history to prove you indigenous. What the fuck has it got to do with the slave trade?
Yeah.
That's cult behavior. You're coming up with weird shit, just like it said in the definition. We think it's sinister and it's strange. It's some strange shit that you're saying, and it's very sinister because you're erasing somebody's history. And look, I'm gonna show you why.
Lying too.
Say what?
And blatantly lying about the shit too.
Right.
Like that 171 document that I showed, where if you open it up, the whole first line says they were captured ships. You know he read that.
He had to, because it was one fucking sentence. Come on, man.
Listen.
And that's why I told them one of the main reasons I'm calling him and Earth Speaks cult leaders is because we have already shown them that they fucked up. We did that already. We are obligated to do that. If we can't prove 100%, even though I thought it was, I was like, yo, these people lying and deceiving people. But I had to be considerate when you first approach them and go, look, you misread it. You're not getting what he's saying. You did that wrong. Now, after you still keep on using the same information and coming to the same conclusion off of misinformation and claims that are not substantiated, now I got to say you're doing it on purpose, and that's going to lead me to believe that you're in a fucking cult or trying to create a cult, because I've already shown you that you fucked up.
That's how I feel about Kwame Tyson.
Look, listen to this, y'all.
Go ahead.
Pike speaking in general of a newly initiated member says he mangles with the crowd and initiates and crown with flowers, celebrates with them the holy orgies. Needless, one more time, Port. Celebrates with them the holy orgies.
What's the difference between a regular orgy and a holy one?
I don't know. We about to find out. Yeah. Needless to say, Pike does not define holy orgy in at least 2 other locations in his book, he mentions that orgies are associated with Masonic initiation. Masonic initiations.
They sprinkle. What did they put water on them?
I like my fish wet.
Learn it. You know, they had an orgy just with some water, just go around before they get them and throw some water to splash them right in their eyes and then get it going.
Holy orgy. No, we got holy water when we do it.
God damn.
It's different.
We got anointed oil.
Come get your chakra open.
You about to get touched. You know, all your chakras aligned.
Now look, because you have Freemasons, right? And the Moors were part of the Freemason Lodge. Noble Drew Ali was a Freemason. And he studied under the Opposite Society. So I need to know if he got initiated, did he participate in the holy orgy?
How the fuck is he doing that?
I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Don't get mad at us. Get mad at
telling
us. He's trying to bring that information into his community. And they're gonna eat it up because they don't think for themselves.
And then tried to play stupid. Look, they tried to curve it, right? This is what they did. When I got into the live, they blocked me, first of all, off rip. On my main account, the main Mofax account, they blocked me. So they knew what it was while I was pulling up. He was up there, Los was up there under a different account. I just knew him by his voice. And they was talking about, we were supposed to talk about the Madame Blavatsky shit. Boom, I get blocked. I come back on a different account, and they're up there still talking about it. He's trying to say we were doing that. No, I'm not. I'm telling you what these people were practicing that you're quoting and using them as a foundation for your information that you're disseminating to the public. So when I pointed that out, they tried to go, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. You already knew what the fuck I was talking about. You know you don't participate in that type of behavior and those activities, right? So what the hell are you mad about? I'm talking about Madame Blavatsky. I'm talking about the Theosophic Society. I'm not talking about you. I'm trying to stop you before you end up in that shit and be like, oh, no, I ain't with that. But now it's too late. Just like Yahweh. Yahweh's not too far into the cult yet. And he's already backtracking and his people won't listen to him. He got up there and said, I slandered Port. I did research and found out the slave trade happened, even though I knew the slave trade happened. He can't double back now because he already gave him the Kool-Aid. You can't change your mind, buddy. That's why we say that this shit is very, very dangerous, because now it gets to the point, even if the cult leader concedes, we still got the people who were deceived. And now he couldn't stop his own people from putting on blast. Opium, like, no, I'm gonna play this video. Port said that it came from the monkey. No, Yahweh said that we evolved from monkeys. So now when you play the video that your cult leader deceived you with, it's gonna show that Port never said it, and you're gonna be sitting there looking stupid.
Got him.
Man, would you expect anything from Mr. 1900?
Yep, that's exactly what he needs to be called, Mr. 1900.
Show me something before 1492. But let me show you something in 1900. Come on, bro. What's wrong with you? This month, yo, you know what? I gotta say this though, because I wish I would have said this on there. How do you call your mama to bring up your black card? Like, mama, can you bring me my black card, please? They talking about me.
I need it.
Please come in here with my black card.
I'm gonna need that.
That's
hey,
never
man,
in my life, man.
At that point, bro, I would let him have it. I'm not about to call my mama. No
never
way.
in my life do I call my mama to fight my brothers.
Ever.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm just black and that's it. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, hey, mom, tell him I'm black.
Can you tell me I'm black, please? You know, I was like, hey, hold on, mama. I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this.
My mom gonna smack the shit out of me.
Yeah, boy, don't you get me on no damn internet, boy. What's wrong with you?
You need to stay off that shit. That ain't nothing but the devil. That's exactly what
look, and he pushing Madame Blavatsky, and I hope he knows that Madame Blavatsky worshiped the devil.
Can I
Yeah,
get
they was
a
on
hell?
the little cult shit, yo.
Hell, say that again.
They was
Hell
on
Satan, hell Lucifer. That's who they worship.
Oh,
Well, you know that there are people that try to switch it around and say Lucifer is actually the good one. I heard that one a couple times.
This is her book.
part of the plan.
Luciferianism in Theosophy. That's her book. You can get the PDF and get it out of her own fucking mouth. But he's pushing this shit in our community.
Right. He called the Calvary. That boy called the Calvary. Mama.
Because he don't fucking study. Like this is not my words. This is her words. The Theosophists decided that Madame Blavatsky, Adam Park, Ronald Harp, the motherfuckers were Satanists. So now he's pushing Satanism, but you religious, Los, you religious. You believe you a Hebrew Israelite. And now you bringing up Madame Blavatsky, nigga, you're a fucking idiot. Say off TikTok, nigga.
He's a Hebrew Israelite?
Yes.
Who?
Wait.
How them niggas is secretly Hebrew Israelites?
Yeah.
He a Hebrew Israelite more.
And he an Indian?
David's a Hebrew Israelite.
They all Hebrew Israelites.
God Lee is a fucking Christian / Hebrew Israelite. Now to listen, Yahweh is an undercover fucking Hebrew. That's a fucking idiot.
All the Hebrews that like what happened was like they wasn't getting no more news and shit, and then all of a sudden, you know, the whole feather gang came and they got on that shit, and now that's why they have to put all of the Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. We were speaking Paleo Hebrew over here. What the fuck does that mean? No, we weren't. You know what I'm saying? So they have to make up shit like that. It's a big cult, man. I learned that shit this year too, because they don't give a fuck, man. About
how you calling yourself Yahweh, and Yahweh's a Canaanite god. He's part of the El Pantheon.
And the people that roll with that group and people that subscribe to that were the people that colonized the damn land that you claiming that you were on before everybody else was on.
Exactly. And guess what? This would mean, since Yahweh is your God, right? This would mean your enemies. How the hell is that possible? Your God introduced himself to your enemy before, and then you met your God afterward? How the hell does that make any goddamn sense?
Amateur night.
And look, if you go back far enough in history, he's just a real person, bro. He's just a regular dude. These people did not start off as gods. They were calling upon gods.
Marduk or something.
We built the
Marduk and Yahweh are not the same.
No,
they all on that shit. We built the White House.
Marduk, I don't think Marduk was busting shit down. I don't think Yahweh was doing that because that motherfucker lost the Who did he lose that battle to? Molech. Some dude venerated Molech in the Bible. He sacrificed his son, and then Molech gave him all his power. And then he sent the Hebrew Israelites, or the so-called Jews, running on a great indignation.
That was an Anunnaki. Then that's what I'm thinking of. They were saying
is Yahweh the son of Elyon?
Yeah, he's the son of Elyon. Now listen, but hold on, y'all both correct. He's not the same God, but he, through amalgamation and syncretism, he is. Remember, because Molech he's supposed to be the one sacrificing the kids, right? And then later in the book of Ezekiel and with Jacob, you have God sacrificing kids, even his own son. You see? So they do pick up, they try to, drown everybody else's culture in theirs and take over it as they were maneuvering.
Yeah, y'all should have been there. Me, Mo, and Buck ran down the sacrifices. Because who was that? Conscious Christian,
A-Train.
And A-Train, and what's the other dude's name?
Nitty was up there, and a couple other.
It's the other dude. Fuck. He was on Buck's Live the other day. Cool K. That's who it was. Cool Tried to say that there's no sacrifices in the Bible. It's like,
cooked them. Hey, roasted them bad. I even showed. Look, I did it worse than anybody has ever. Nobody has ever seen anybody do that shit in history. I showed that God bragged about having them sacrifice their children when their leaders are telling them that you disobeyed God, right? And you started following other gods. So that's why you were sacrificing your children. Then God says in Ezekiel, right, that I forced you to follow laws that you couldn't keep, to sacrifice your child by sending them through the fire. And then I take you all the way back to the Torah, where he's given the laws to Moses. And these are the first set of laws. He's telling Moses that you let the child stay with the mother for the first 7 days, but on the 8th day, you're to give him to me. Then he brags about telling them to give their child to him by passing them through the fire on the 8th day in the book of Ezekiel. So now if he gave you laws that you couldn't follow and it was because you were following somebody else, then why don't we see the first set of laws that don't have the child sacrifice or the slavery or any of that shit in the Torah? It just comes out and we just see the first set of laws that are bad. Sacrificing, burning women over fires if they're caught prostituting, cutting off people private parts, all of this weird shit going on. You can't come into church if your private part is injured or something like that. And then for 10 generations, I think your family can't come to the church. Nobody could come to the church because your private part was somehow damaged.
Why would it be damaged?
He's just making shit up, bro. I'm telling you, making it up as they go.
Got broke off trying to correct some chakras, probably.
This is like I thought that we were just dealing with New Age Christianity, and then we was gonna and that was gonna be the end of it. It's like this cult, they pick up everything. You know how let's say like y'all ever watch what's his name? What the fuck is the white dude? And he be going around and he give like people shopping sprees. What the fuck is his name? I think it's like Mr. Nice Guy or something. What is his name?
He a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Mr. Beast?
Yeah, that dude, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
It's like they do that. He be like, okay, well, we're in the library. Whatever book you can fit in this circle, those are the books I'm going to pay for. And they just start throwing shit into the shopper cart, taking it. It's like, that's what they're doing. They're just picking up every fucking thing and running with it, seeing what the fuck sticks. You remember when your kids get that you give them the 50 cent, they turn the thing, and then they get that little slappy thing, and it's a hand, and they just throw it off the wall, and then they bring it back. That's what it's like.
That should be having hair and everything all over. That should be, when you done playing with that shit, that thing needs to go in the trash.
This man bringing up the Hebrew Israelites, America's the old world. Now you talking about shit that come out at the headquarters of India, dealing with Europeans, the esoteric, that didn't like your black ass. Like what the and then y'all dealing with maps, and them all maps y'all dealing with don't go before the fucking 1300s. So y'all just making up shit. Like
hey, hold on,
okay.
Alicia. Now, she said, "Who's the dude on the panel, man? What did you mean?" What are you talking about? Y'all don't know who this is?
That's King Push.
It's the motherfucker assassin.
He is the most important man in the building right now.
Hey, they tried to disrespect my boy. There's like, Rob don't know as much as you and Ma. I was like, shit. I said, that's King Push.
Who that?
Me for real said that shit.
Alicia just ain't used to seeing you on the panel.
It's like, oh, well, he's a wobble hunter. I was like, well, did he call
crazy,
himself a wobble
bro?
hunter?
I looked at that genealogy shit. I look at it probably like every few months. I learned shit when he did the first discussion on it on his TikTok. I don't know that shit already. I'm trying to figure that shit out.
Yeah. The way you broke shit
Yeah,
down.
we know, Lily. We know who she is.
Yeah.
She said he looked familiar. Yeah, he been out there putting in that damn work.
You just got a face to the voice now, Rob. Rob is the man. Hey, y'all, I gotta step down for a hot minute, man. Y'all run this joint. I'll be right back.
All right.
Give me a minute.
That man pulled that whole motherfucking paper and it said we decline. I was like, oh my God, that hurt, bro.
Rob is the dude on the block where you be arguing with somebody like, nah, man, we ain't got no problem. We ain't got no issue, man. I come through here doing all that shit. Argue that. He just sitting there looking all stupid. Right. And then after everything that he went, I aired that shit out. I went over there and aired that out.
And then he tapped you on the shoulder, like, wait, tomorrow I'm gonna do it again.
and I'm gonna do it again.
I'll tell you, I had to take that man ball and throw it over the fence, man. Go get that out of here, man.
And you better not go get it.
Right.
That ball better sit right there. You don't even take the dude ball. He just leave your ball in the middle of the field, and you bet not take your ball back home. It better be on this field every time I come outside. That joint flat and everything. Dang, they were mad
Yeah,
as shit.
It's a reason why they stay on TikTok because they like to talk, and they be like, "I'm like, this ain't the first time we done gave y'all information. Portland gave y'all books to run through, and y'all ain't run through them. So it's like y'all don't want to know the truth."
Nah, just like look, did y'all see that video? That video I was talking about where Buddy was like, "Oh, we need to go out in public," and then they didn't say nothing. They were just looking like, "Look," they did this face right here. He was like, "You should go public."
You got it on your page?
Yeah, I sent it to. Yeah, I do.
Do you put it in the chat?
Oh, hold on, I can give you the link right now because my man said, "Yeah, we should go public." They were just like that. And then look, and then Kwame Tyson was right there.
Yeah, energy. Everybody get blocked over there, bro.
Yeah, they got me.
And then they be like, you be like, "Oh, yeah, somebody blocked me." They play dumb. Oh, I don't know who did it. No, y'all know it was C3 and mommy.
Yeah.
Now,
you know what?
I'll give B for real this. That she was telling me to come to the live while they was talking. So
man, she said, "What's up, dude?" She said, "What's up" to me, and then as soon as Opium was in it, because I had switched back because she said something. She said she got a video on her page, and somebody said that we was in America. So I was like, you know what? Let me look at her page. I come back and I see damn Mr. 1900 wrote, "Oh yeah, they left Rob to dry." I was like, man, you must be out your mind. You were blocked by the host. I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? I was like, they didn't block me for saying something to Opium. I guess they didn't want his mom up there again. I don't know, maybe.
Right, because she took your ass back to Africa. He didn't even catch that. If y'all were paying attention to those last few lives, B for real took us back to Africa. Just with applying logic. We just had a conversation with them and applied logic, and they walked their asses right back to Africa.
Yeah, she went on a tangent. It was like she kept on saying, we Africa, we Africa. I'm like, you admitting that you from Africa now. Like she didn't, if she posts that live today, because when I was over there, she went on a tangent about Africa. And we from Africa, and we was doing all that. I'm like, damn, you talk like you really from Africa, yo. Like then she was like, oh shit, I fucked up. I'm indigenous. I shouldn't say we this, we that.
Let me get that link because y'all got to see that, man. That was funny. I was like, I agree with him.
Yep.
I support that. We've been saying that for the longest. Y'all need to get up and start making moves. I can't wait to see this shit. I want to see the portals and the Grand Canyon. All of that shit
ain't gonna happen, bro.
I want to see all of this stuff. Hey,
listen,
the snow wall, the ice wall.
If their information was 100 legit, they would have been over here pushing our shit in. They would have been over here pushing our shit in. Oh, we got this. We coming in. We want to come up to y'all panel and talk. We ain't gonna debate. We just want to talk. We want to show y'all information. Because Mo told them numerous times, come over here and we just show us your info. They don't want to do that because look, once one of them come in, all of them gonna start coming in, and they're gonna see the information, and we're gonna dissect it little by little. They don't want to be wrong on their TikToks. That's why as soon as you about to drop the mic, they start talking.
Oh, get him out of here! I don't want to hear that. And then they switch the subject on you like they did me. Or they bring up all
right, I'm about to put it on the screen.
What did he say? Yeah, let me show you this picture. And I ain't called it right off the bat. I was like, man, why are you bringing up Esteban? How come you don't
make sure you do
celebrate
tab?
Esteban?
Huh?
Make sure you do play audio from tab.
Yeah, share tab audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man's like, what did he say? He's like, how come you don't celebrate Esteban? I was like, man, do I look Native American to you?
Y'all ready?
So which column comes in at the end if you want to see that part? The rest of this, man, they were just talking. Man, it's like 40 minutes. So in here also, you got old Tyson in there talking about the reason why it's called Rome because the pillars were Roman pillars. That's why Rome's in America.
Yeah, he ain't gonna come to me with that shit.
Yeah, go to like 40. You'll see when the dude comes in.
Go to 40.
Yeah, it's like Prince Dre. He comes in right at the end. Let me see. Where you at?
37.
Do you see okay, there's his picture right there. Go back a little bit. Keep on going. Cause I see it right there. Press play.
Freedom for the people that look like me. And if you want to join arms and get down with me and follow me, message me. We'll link up off of shit that ain't here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's a
We'll
little after
populate
this. Because
the
after that dude
community
goes down, he'll
in a
ask
way
the
that we
question.
can safely until it's that
What
time. So
up?
that's all I want to say. I love you, black
We had to give people
people.
that
Be
work.
joyous, be blessed, ground yourself, and let your melanin glow.
I'm gonna follow you, Tank Savage. I'm gonna follow.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow me back. We're gonna keep it keep it a buck. You hear me? What's going
So
on?
listen, the reason why we tell people to sorry, Prince Trev, what's up?
Nah, go ahead, Professor. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
So, all right, I'm gonna be quick. The reason why we tell people to do the genealogy to find out who they are is because number one, you're not gonna really find a Dikembe Mutombo in your records. You're not. I know because I checked. And then on top of that, when you find out that you're one of us, an indigenous person, an Indian, you're gonna fight for your own people. That's why it's important. That's why we're pushing it. When that time comes, you're going to know who to fight for. This is why we're telling everyone to do your genealogy.
Okay.
Man, I'm like Mr. Stay Ready's new avatar and his new name.
Victor Von Doom. What up? I'm still waiting for my repulsive.
Victor.
Hey, that's my version of a black Joker.
I ain't mad at you. I'm waiting to see you pop a picture of Victor Von Doom, bro.
Oh, you know what? I do that. I do that for you.
I ain't mad at you, but what I wanted to say
What's going on, Peanut?
The same thing here. What's going on, Peanut? What I wanted to say is when the young brother was asking what's the next step, it's honestly, you TikTokers that got these following written halls and doing public presentations. Dave, now it's time to start doing the in person. Who's next up on the stage and a show of solidarity, of power that y'all for real about this and y'all not just on TikTok about it. See, what you're doing is you're rebuilding people's minds. And so when you start going public, and this is why I say we got to contact these melanated militias to do the security and stuff and everything, but y'all got to start writing laws. Okay? That's the next move. Public presentations and stuff. So people can come out and grow off of what you're saying. See, when you start gathering together, that's showing that you're more real about what you on here doing. You understand? And then you'll find that more people will gravitate to you. But you got to have your security in place when you do this. Because you know a lot of people ain't going to like what you're doing. But you got to do it. This is the only way it's going to go forward. Long as TikTok is a good avenue and it's getting in everybody's hand. But now it's time to start building that revenue and that show of solidarity and going to the cities and having people come out so they can come out of there feeling good and empowered by what you're saying because they got to see you in person. You understand? See, I'm a promoter. I used to do, this is what I used to do at one point in time. I remember I said, I don't know if some of you remember or not, I said I stopped being an activist. I used to do the DARE program. I used to raise funds for like community groups and stuff like CYD, SDC,
the DARE program?
Yeah, that's back in the day. Right. And see, I stopped doing it because I realized I'm spitting on a fire. And while I'm telling these kids and everybody to stop doing this and love each other, I got the fire, them throwing gasoline on the fire. And I felt outnumbered. So I stopped doing it. But, excuse me, this is right up my line. This is where a brother like me come in and start pushing your flyers and hitting the commercials. Because there are ways that you can get this done without spending a lot of money. It's called, whenever it's for the community, it's called community affairs. The TV stations, the radios have to push your commercials. Free airtime. Okay? And when y'all do this, y'all go under that for the community, have a charity or whatever that you funding at the same time. Some of the profits go to a charity. So this way you ain't got to pay all the cost. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? This is my line of work right here. So you have
not a bad idea.
And that's the next step, Peanut. Honestly, you brothers got to take out time, get off the road, Peanut, and Get a hall and say you got Peanut, you got Mr. Stay Ready, you got Professor Dave here, and y'all all gonna be there live and in person doing a presentation, talking to the crowd. And this is what you have to do. That's the next step, because then people build off of you.
I'm finna get
You
with you right
understand?
now, OG, because that's what I'm on right now. That's why I came back up in here to say this. Is it's a gang of brothers just like me who tired of gang banging out here for these streets and these blocks. You understand what I mean? We understand where we come from. We doing you know what I'm saying? We enlightened. You know what I'm saying? We growing, we grinding ourselves, we doing all this, you know what I'm saying? We meditate, we trying to eat right, you know what I'm saying? We keeping the Sabbath, we growing our hair out, you know what I'm saying? We understanding who we is, but we ready to, you know what I'm saying? We ready to do what we supposed to do while we young, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, can I make one little comment, reply to him? Young brother,
and a lot of people,
young brother, you are only doing what nature set in balance anyways. We are the law of this land, okay? This is why everybody get quiet when we walk in the room. You understand? We can change the whole outcome of a crowd just by showing up and getting out the car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We the law here, and this is why it's so messed up. And once we take our position back as the law, because we are by nature, when we walk in, children out of control, all we got to do is just say, everybody be quiet loud. The house get quiet like that. People change their step. When we as men,
that's why fathers like myself, Antoine. See, I already know what
Go ahead,
Antoine
pause real
is.
quick.
He's a great father, so that's why I bring Antoine up. We got a lot of fathers that are not being fathers, and they're making excuses. The first thing that they doing is complaining about the child support. And if you when you make a seed, that's just me. It shouldn't even. I would even, yes, let that's some jacked up stuff about what's happening to you about child support, but you giving up on.
Now you notice, right? And that's what I was saying. They didn't say anything about them when he was talking about going public. You see how they switched the subject?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't trying to do that.
They can't.
No, they can't.
They can't, bro. It's not going to work, man, because you're going to have a lot of people that's going to pop up. They're not from the internet. They're just going to see flyers. They're going to try to bring their family, and try to show support. And then people going to be sitting there looking, bro. It's going to be some historians that pop up in there. It's going to be some geneticists that end up in there. And they're going to be like, yo, man, hold the fuck up.
Yeah.
What is this dude talking about? See, it's different when you in your room by yourself and everybody on different parts of TikTok. And then you want to bring that out to the public. Now it's not an app where it's your page and somebody else's page and your family don't really see it. You're going to invite your family there. Your family going to want to see what you're doing. Where you going? Why am I watching these kids? What you learn? What did you? They're going to be into your shit. That's going to be too exposed. It's better to keep it a secret on this little app where you can create a fake identity and just whisper in back rooms and shit. It's
right.
Not in the public.
And that's why I was like, when I heard this, I was like, oh, I agree 100%. Take it public. You're going to learn real fast that's not how we do it outside of like this.
Bro, they're not ready for that.
Yeah, and then you see old Kwame up there. Like if you watch this before that, he had a lot to say. He won't say nothing at this point. It was like, I'm a comedian. I ain't about this life. So I thought that was hilarious. I was like, man, this dude,
I was saying that was a great idea. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
That is messed up. He was saying,
and we all should keep pushing it on them too. Yo, we y'all gonna get a conference together or something. Shit, I'm gonna fuck around and do it for him.
Oh yeah, peace to everybody in the chat. So y'all missed out whooping people up, man. B4R and Kenya tried to come in my live while I was reading my studies. I told them to wait, but they didn't wait. They dipped out. But I was gonna take the dope on at the same time. I was about to give them that work, but they ended up leaving. But yeah, I got to finish up some of these. I've been trying to catch up to some of these studies, though, man. I've been falling asleep and shit. I fell asleep the other day. Yesterday, I didn't get off until fucking 10 p.m. I went to work at 8. Yeah, so yesterday was icy.
That's a long day.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, because I had to take my wife to work. And then, so then I stayed out working. Then, so.
Yeah, but no, look, but the other thing though, I think that's a wonderful idea because if you let's see, I done been on here for probably about what 3 months now, 2 months, something like that. Most of these people been on here for about 2 years, and they ain't make no moves to go public in like 2 years for some of them, some even longer.
Oh yeah.
I think they should bring it public. They really convinced, on they the real Indians. I think they should do it.
Boy, they're gonna bring hella pressure on their ass.
Oh, I will pay for a ticket to go.
Yep.
I won't even say anything. I won't debate. I won't nothing. I'll sit there and just watch it. Just watch it unfold.
That's why I told her. I just want to sit and watch.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Y'all need to be knocking on the university doors. Y'all need to be pulling up to these courthouses. Come on now. Do
Pull up right on Dr. Umar.
Y'all got the numbers.
Yeah. Hey, and universities, they always looking for people to go and speak to the students and stuff. And if you think that's wild, some of these people to go speak to the students, they be brutal on these campuses.
Mm-hmm.
Like 100% liberal, brutal. I want to see that.
Oh yeah.
Or go do like who's that? I forgot what that political dude, Crowder, where he goes sits at the little thing and says, get a little table that says,
Right.
I'm the American Indian. Prove me wrong. I want to see something like that.
Mm-hmm. On the campus. Sit there in
your
little hut, you know what I'm saying? And sit there and have them and let them sit down and get an interview and just run through it.
Bro, that's a great YouTube video. That'd be a great YouTube video, bro. Getting people's reaction and shit.
Oh man, I bet you they start sweating.
Yeah, people gonna like come over, tip the table over. They gonna,
yeah.
They gonna get ran through. Like I said, I think we should just keep pushing it because I mean they've been on the app for like.
Students are gonna run through their shit. Students.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
From high school and college, they're gonna cook you because it's basic. Yep. Your basic understanding of what happened with American history and African history just in the past 500 years is flawed as shit. And the kids they know what the fuck it is. They know. And the Columbus, they told you in school, Columbus, we've been past that. There's some states that still held on to it, but they made it clear, even though it was still in the book. Now, I know the book says this. I don't know about y'all. When I was in school, they said what the book, some of y'all books are going to say Columbus did this and this, but this is what really happened. Some of this shit ain't updated. You see what I'm saying? So that's not how that shit works. You can't just take some shit that's not true and try to make somebody a liar when they came out and said, look, this was wrong. They already corrected it. Yep. So now you using some outdated shit to try to act like you got a point. Since they lied about this lie is better. Or he's lying, so I can lie too. The school system fixed their mistakes. And look, hey, some of the shit is corrected because professors that step outside of the norm. As long as you get up there and you prove what the hell you said, bro, I'm telling you, they will invite you in. Your shit is going to be documented. It's going to be inserted into curriculums or its own class to study itself. Mm-hmm. That's a fact if you bring in documentation. But if your documentation don't stand up and you bring in shit that's an opinion of a translation like Rob showed you, is Mormonism, undercover fake archaeology, amateur archaeologists like Port showed you, pseudoscientists like I showed you from these books and the encyclopedia of bad archaeology and all that, or dubious archaeology. If it ends up being that type of material, of course they're not going to let you do it. But if you got some solid information, bro, it's all about learning. Go ahead and present that information. And I'm telling you, if it's true, it's going to make it up. That we don't live in that type of world that you think we live in, where people are trying to cover up some basic information about some people they already dominated. They already got us. You're late. Like, we got our asses kicked so bad that you kind of late. You delayed. You're unconscious and you're coming back. We like, yo, hey, we got away, bro. We got away. That already happened. We telling you what they did. They came, knocked you out, put you on my back, and we rolled the fuck out. They not here no more. You over here panicking. We don't live in that type of realm no more. You just need to get the correct knowledge. They're not obligated to teach you. And matter of fact, speaking of that, the obligation to a person's history, they're taking the slave trade out the school. right?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to remove a lot of Black history from out of the school. So if you're trying to remove it as well, who is in agreement with the people who are behind hiding the history? Who's behind it? Now, me personally, I agree with it for my own strange reason. I don't agree with it in the sense that they're doing it and it's already done. I'm just looking at the cup differently. That's how I agree with it, right? I'm trying to find a different way. And for me, since I already think we should be teaching our people our own history anyway, because they're not obligated to, that's why I agree with it. Because I'm looking at a bigger picture. It's like, you know what? This is going to force us to get involved in our own history because now it's being removed. But now you got Black indigenous people saying that the slave trade never happened. So now think about the window of opportunity that they're about to have with all of the schools that don't teach it already. And the parent is not teaching it. And there's these people on the internet saying that it never happened. They're helping each other.
Yeah. Yep.
Can't dodge the hijack when you're the hijacker.
Right. I just want to know what book they gonna pull out next.
Man, they using, somebody just hit me with that old book. I ain't never seen it, and I'm not buying it either. That the old American you discovered or whatever. I'm not buying that crap.
Yeah, I think I wasted money on about 4-day books. I ain't never again.
Nope, I'm just doing it online, or I tell them to read it and just to be like, look, just post that shit. Like some of the stuff I already knew, just like when it was Natural pulled up that 1600 book when I asked him about 1492, and I knew right off the bat he was talking about Virginia when he was talking about the what is it, I forgot what the name of that tribe is now. Like if you say it, I'll know it, but it's Pocahontas' tribe. I was like, that's in Virginia. It's like, ain't that? And you know what? That kind of brings
Powhatan. Yeah.
Powhatan, yeah. And that brings up another question I have. If they asses are in the South, I'm talking about Mississippi, Texas, why the hell are they worried about Virginia? It's like
because that's where Plecker was at.
Like it has anything to do with in Mississippi or Texas. It has like nothing to do with that.
They be walking through them damn portals, just appearing somewhere else. You be like, okay, yeah, in Virginia, you look up this dude in Mississippi somewhere.
Yeah.
But what just happened? I got to show you something. We were already looking at something in Virginia, man. Bring your ass back over here. They really be teleporting in their imagination.
Yeah,
and that's what happens if you don't have a timeline.
Yeah.
The same thing with religion, slavery. If you don't have a timeline, you have to be quiet. You cannot just talk about events and not place me somewhere in history.
You see how B for real did me or tried to do me? She was talking about the Chimanchi or whatever, and she just kept on going. And I'm sitting here like, I don't know where she's at right now. And then when I asked her the year, oh, there you go with these dates. I was like, yeah, I need the dates. I was like, you just talking about all this stuff. I have no idea where you're at right now.
So
and
they
come
say
to find
there
out,
you go with the dates, but then they want us to give them the dates.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And they come to find out, it's like the damn 1900s. I had somebody else, they sent me a message. It's like, they didn't become established until like the 1900s. I'm like, well, god dang. We sitting here talking about 1492. And then, they done got 1900 opium in his damn old world. Just let me show you something. It's like, man, and I kept telling him, just be quiet, man. He provides nothing.
Nothing, man.
Like he's just up there. He's seat meat.
He presents shit where you just gotta just look at it, and then he like, yeah. So what about that? I'm like, nothing, man, nothing. You're not saying nothing.
He showed a picture. He was like, look, this is my family, and showed a picture of all of them. Like, I'm like, if somebody's in your family, you should have a picture, like a picture.
He wanted us to do it. He wanted us to be part of the exercise. Remember, he flipped the camera around after he showed the picture, right? And he said, now look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
You know which one I am. Like, don't try to mind fuck us. Give us your relative.
Right. So look, and then he was like, yeah, when you look through your genealogy, you'll have a paper like this. And I'm like, dude, it's a booklet because there's still all of them on there. And it tells you about all of them. And it tells you about, that don't mean nothing. And he's like, oh yeah, my cousin did his genealogy. And I'm looking at the damn what he's showing, and it's literally a plaque with a paper on it. He's like at a site. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. This is not what you're supposed to do. And oh, remember how I think Port was in there where he was like, the reason why I don't like y'all is because while I'm, out on the street, y'all didn't come and tell us, this information, right? So if his mom got all this information, how come she wasn't the one telling him this stuff? Why he looking at everybody else? You notice that?
Right.
Because like my parents taught me, my dad, my mom, my cousins, and stuff like that. School didn't really teach me because I knew at a young age that this history, they're skipping a lot of stuff.
Facts.
And I was just like, I didn't pay attention. I was like, this ain't for me. Talking about the Boston Tea Party, we going over the Civil War. They did throw in MLK, the I Have a Dream speech.
Right.
But then it was just all this other stuff. I was like, this has nothing to do with me. Especially after listening to my dad talking about, all the stuff happened or going down to Louisiana where they talk about, hey, you need to be careful, with the cops around here because you'll go missing. That's what my family's telling me. I look into history and realize people came up missing. They came home in body bags. That's why they used to always tell me, don't become a statistic. Watch out where you're going. Make sure you come home safe. That was my number one rule. Make sure you come home safe. I don't care what you do. And then even I couldn't, get this through my mind. But then when I became a father, I understood. What they used to tell me was, don't be big and bad out there. Come home. Even if something gets on you, shut your mouth. Get home. Your pride is going to get you, killed or something. And then when you always see these stories, like, yeah, if just don't say anything because you're going to lose anyway. The system's rigged against you.
That's what
you're going to lose.
He said, don't be brave. I already know you brave. Just bring your ass home. Soon as they pull up on you, just turn the phone on, get home. If you can, you got enough time, go ahead and just get the hell up out of there as soon as you see them. If not, you stuck already, you cornered. Just do what the fuck they say. You ain't got to get an attitude. I know you ain't scared of them. They hoping you do something so that I can lose my child. That's what they hoping. They know you brave, but now you got to play. You got to try to fight that, your ego, and you know what I'm saying, and live to fight another day, or you're just going to lose right then and there. And your whole family going to lose. But you get the thought always be running you like, yo, this dude got me fucked up, but he's trying to set you up. He's baiting you. He wants some of them going to pull you over and they'll get checked or whatever and just mind their business, be like, fuck it. But some of them are trying to provoke you to eliminate you. These are like they're legal hits. That's basically what they are. They're legal hits. Even when people call, you be arguing with Karen or Kevin, just leave. Just get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Just get it, because they'll be like, I'm calling the cops. They're putting a hit out on you. That's what they're doing. She knows you ain't doing shit wrong. She's coming to start an argument because she knows most likely they're not going to try to get to the bottom of it. When they see this black dude over here just mad, standing up for himself, they're going to see him as a threat and then save my life. It's just embedded in their DNA. This is what they do. It's rigged. It's rigged against you. And that's, like I said, that's what I learned from my family. That's how I grew up. It got to me so much when I was in Korea. They had asked me, do I want to go up to the DMZ, right? Now, if you know about the DMZ, it was a truce or a ceasefire. That means it could pop off at any moment. And he told us when we were there, if North Korea were to attack South Korea, we'd pretty much all be wiped out before Japan can get over there. So I was like, oh, shoot. So they're like, hey, we got this trip to go to the DMZ. You want to go? I was like, hell no. I don't want to be there. And then that's the day that shit breaks off. I was like, I don't want to do that. Same thing happened when I went over to Iraq. We were stationed over in Al Udeid, and they were like, hey, you want to go off post and go see the stuff? I was like, nah, I'm good. Even though I wanted to, but that's around the time where they were just beheading people just for, they capture you and, you end up on one of the things. I was like, no, I don't want to go out there because just my chance, I might get captured.
US ain't coming to get me because I'll be in that joker just straight chilling. I was like, nope, I didn't go there either. I went to Mexico, same thing. Even being in the army, we went across the border when I was in Arizona, and that's why I attacked that Sedona book. Because I literally went to school in Arizona for my school, and we went to Nogales, Mexico, and they told us there, don't do anything bad in New Mexico, because if you get in their prison, it'll take like an act of Congress to get you out. So, I mean, I just kept that thing, I kept it through my head, from what my parents is just make it home. That's it. Don't do anything crazy. Just come home. And I'm here. So
yeah, man, that's how it is. And look, I think a lot of these people suffer from not being taught by their family, so they assume that people who were taught by their family now, and my family didn't do that good. It's just for me, in my own personal opinion, with what I know my family's capable of, I don't think they did what they were supposed to do. But that's just my personal situation, right? But when I compared that to what the school was teaching me, when I thought back in retrospect, I'm like, damn, they did a lot. And then you look at what everybody else is like, yo, my people did good. All right, you could have did better, but you did a real good job. You let me know here and there whenever you could. You sat me down, told me about the history and everything. And so I was already set with a foundation and prepared to keep on building from wherever they left off at, because that shit that they told me did not come from the school. In fact, a lot of what they taught me wasn't confirmed until later, until I'm already done going through those different curriculums. It's not even in the studies. But now people are doing lectures. They have books they're publishing. They're doing little they're inviting other people who are not even part of the school to come and teach, because they're just experts. They may be from another country, and they're letting them teach the other side of history. And that's what y'all going to see too on the next presentation, that this is a whole movement to allow Africans to tell their own story. We're already supposed to be doing it, but now in the field of academia, that's why there's a fight. They're trying to open it up and let us tell the story. So instead of putting all of our greatness in there, they're like, nope, we're just going to throw it all out, because it's coming. It's about to happen, and they see it coming. They like, nah, we can't have that in there. We want it just, y'all have fucking bones in your teeth. I mean, in your lip, in your ear, and all of that shit. And you came over here, slavery, boom. And that's the end of it. Martin Luther King tried to play Moses, and boom, this is your history. That's it. They don't want all of that greatness and going back into the Arab slave trade and all. They want to leave that for the college courses. You see what I'm saying? So, but this is something you should learn early on.
And then they demonize college too. So not a lot of people going to college either to get that. And those are pretty much not your standard college courses. Those are your electives. Because there's a lot of, because I went to DePaul by accident actually. But anyway, with that school, any kind of African study was elective. It wasn't part of any course when I was doing IT. But I ended up taking it anyway. And I told y'all last time, that was hard, man. I was like, God, I don't know nothing about Africa. Whew. I thought I was gonna do good. Nope. I ended up, acing the class, but man, I had to put some muscle into that thing. But there's a lot of courses I didn't see, especially some of my friends have had, to where I don't know what to call these people, but they do a lot of study with like African history, like from the college level and stuff like that. Oh man, they get eaten up, like eaten alive. So, like I said, I really think I need to start putting that out more and say, you know what? I really think y'all should go public with this. Y'all have been doing this for damn near 3 years now. Y'all need to step to the big leagues. Give them that big head. That'd be awesome to watch.
Right? I'm trying to see that shit.
Especially old Kwame, because he talk a big game. He's the teacher. Oh, I would love to see it. Love to. And that's why he was so quiet in that video. I don't even think, I didn't get the whole thing, but I don't think he said another word before he left after that point. It was one of those things like, all right, this is the question. All right, who knows the answer? Raise your hand. And you get the one kid that don't raise his hand. He kind of like slumps down a little bit, like, oh, please don't call on me. Please don't call on me. Ooh. Let me not make eye contact so they won't ask me or just think I know the answer.
And a real teacher is going to pick you anyway.
Yup.
You run into a real teacher that's really trying to teach everybody. They don't care about that. Ooh. We don't want ooh. Because you already know the answer. I can see it written in your damn eyes. Like, I want him over here. Because we teaching. You don't know the answer. So we're going to get straight to it. We're going to find out why you don't understand the answer. What did you miss? If you skipped it, we're going to read it. That's what a real teacher would do. And that's what we're doing.
Come up here and write it on the board.
That's what we're doing. We're telling y'all, come on down. Come on now. Do it scared. What Will Smith say? Do it scared. Grab the chalk, grab your book, and come over here. I know you're scared, you're nervous. Do it anyway. Just do it.
I used to try to fake it. Do like a half, like, oh.
Yo, energy killing
yawn. The yawn jump. You know the yawn, the stretch. Act like you're raising your hand. Like, you call somebody else.
Is she still in here? Energy?
Ooh.
Alicia.
I'm not sure.
I don't see her. I want to talk about this North Carolina cotton field she posted on her own.
The me in class. Yeah. Oh, I used to love the me. So I was like, yeah, let's call him. Don't call me. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. Please don't call me.
Please don't call me.
They're
like, yo, can you come out
I
here?
didn't care. I was like, she picked me. I'm going to fuck it up anyway.
I was like, nah, don't call me.
And then when I got in high school, that shit was over with. The teacher was like, why are you in this class? I said, what do you mean? I've been in these classes since I was little. She was like, you're too smart to be in this class. I was like, well, tell them the kid. They, for the longest, they would not take me out of the classes. I had to be in the classes with the slow kids. The teacher was like, I'm tired of teaching you. You teach the class. I'm going to read a book. So my first period, my third period, and I think my my seventh hour, I taught the class.
Professor Sutton and shit.
It was just a group of slow kids, bro. I was like, well, you know how you have those kids that stay in a room all day? Then you had another group of kids that would go to other, it's just like you would just like passing period, you would go to a different classroom. I'm like, yo, why am I in these classes? These kids is dumb as shit, and they wouldn't take me out. My dad fought with the school. They was like, no, we can't take him out because his reading level is low. And my father said that all the males on here, in his family struggle with reading. It's like, so everything. This is what he said. He said, so what you're telling me is that no matter what his scores is looking like, since his reading level is low, you're not gonna take him out of these. And they said no. I was like, we have, because I had the dyslexia, I think, when I was in the first grade. And I had a bad stuttering problem. Like, bro, it was.
Yeah, that happened to my son. He had a really bad stuttering problem. But him, it was so funny because I told him, I was like, boy, you know, these people remind me of you when you were younger. And he's like, man, what you talking about? I was like, man, I used to fight with him. Like, we'd be sitting there doing math, right? And I'm like, okay, 1 + 1. He's like, 2. I was like, all right, cool. 3 + 3, 5. What? It's like, no. What is 3 + 3? 5. It's like, how? It's like, write it down. And man, we would be arguing. And I'd be so mad. I'm like, man, there's something wrong with my kid. There's something wrong with my boy, man. So with that kind of logic, I mean, he finally grew out of it, whatever. But it got to a point where, you know, he was excelling. We're doing really good in class and stuff. And then all of a sudden, he got to the point where he thought he was too smart for stuff. And then he was just coasting. They messed around and put him in advanced classes. Man, that shit kicked his ass. He was started failing. He was just like, I don't know what's going on. He's like, can you help me? I was like, ooh, no. I was like, I was like, look, in high school, it was before I went back to college. I was like, hey, man, I was bad in geometry. I was like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I didn't pay attention in school when it came to math. I have no idea. And then as they were doing like new math and stuff, I was like, you asking the wrong person. So he ended up having to go back to the regular math. And then the next year, the damn guidance counselor tried to do it again. oh, we think we should move him to advanced classes. Like, nope, don't do that. Don't do that. You keep him in these classes. I don't care how good. Keep him in these classes.
You gotta take him time, man. Yeah, I think I had math, man. Math kicked my ass, yo. Math, I could not stand that shit. I used to have anxiety. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
I didn't get back into math until I started like fucking with instruments and you know, dolls, you know, digital workstations on computers and getting into computers, memory, hard drives. That's when I got math. But just math, you just giving me numbers for nothing. Nigga, I don't care what the fuck. I don't care what am I adding up? Is this money? Like, I don't care about that.
If it ain't adding or subtracting,
when it came to music, I was like, yo, I gotta know these numbers. 60,000 hertz divided by the BPM. Boom. Now I get it because it's giving me. Sometimes you need something to apply it to. That's why Tootin that he'll probably go back and they would never think that he know the knowledge he know now because it didn't matter. He had to.
No, my teachers told me
you gotta find
they
your own
thought
group.
I was gonna be a preacher, bro. One of my teachers said she said that she think I was either gonna be a preacher, a teacher, or somebody that do professional lectures for a living.
Pastor Push.
And then my other teachers was like, "You're gonna be a comedian."
Oh shoot!
So
could have been up there with Kwame.
I like science though. Science, I love that shit. I love some fucking science, like science fairs, all types of shit like that. I was a geek. I ain't gonna front.
I liked World War I, World War II.
I was just trying to make it out of there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I went to the army. I was like, man.
Oh yeah, it was all about survival. I did the same shit, man.
I don't know what happened.
Look, I wanted to be an air traffic controller when I got in that bitch, dog. That shit was funny as hell. And I think I was in that shit for about a year. And I was wilding out, man, when I got in there, man. This is before 9/11 and all of that, you know what I mean? So it was kind of peaceful time in America, and especially in the army. So we would go to
wait, when you were there?
I got in 99.
Oh shit, I did too.
Yeah, we probably would have crossed paths, man. I went to where I went, Fort Rucker, Alabama, at the basic training, right? Went to AIT at Fort Rucker, and then I couldn't make it out that bitch, dog. I was there for like a year trying to do air traffic control, and that shit I wasn't getting that shit, right? So he was like, man, you got like a high score, you can pick another job. And I just changed my MOS. He gave me like 3 minutes, and I was like, all right, I'll change my shit. And then I got sent to Shepherd Air Force Base, and then I went to where was it? Fort Irwin, California. You heard of Fort Irwin?
Yeah, I went to NCC out there.
NCC, right? Yeah. So I went out there for a year in the Dust Bowl, man, and shit, it was so lax out there. We would go to fucking Tijuana, and when you say all we was worried about was coming home, my nigga, like I remember going out there, yo, and we hanging out there. I didn't want to go because I didn't know how to speak none of that shit out there, and we hanging out, partying and shit as a soldier and shit. I never forget how we went out there like a dozen times, and like at least more than half the times we had to pay the fucking cops off. Just because they was fucking with us. And I'm like, I'm just trying to get home, yo. Like, I'm, you know how you go down there, there's a bunch of y'all motherfuckers acting stupid. I'm like, yo, I better chill the fuck out because we trying to get back home. Yo, y'all can't be doing no dumbass shit like that. But I just remember, man.
Yeah, they stopped us out there in Nogales. We was out there drinking, and they told us that we shouldn't be out on the street at night. I was like, ooh, let's go ahead and go back to the hotel then.
Fuck yeah, I don't want to go. I'm good. Or Germany. Like I was in Germany for like 3 years. And it was like the Turks and shit used to be for black people.
They still do, bro.
Right.
Right. We're the Turks.
Right.
They was all. Oh, wait. Hold on. You was in Germany?
Yeah, I was in Germany for about 3 years too.
Were they all swarthy?
Fuck no.
Swarthy.
Oh.
I was the only swarthy motherfucker out there.
You sure? Because they're supposed to be swarthy.
Nah, cuz.
All of them.
Hell
We supposed to be running shit. Oh, no? Okay, just checking.
That shit was wild, man. But they would brief us and be like, yo, you can't hang up. You got to be careful. Don't go by yourself around there and shit like that because the Turks would just want to try to fight you or jump you or some shit like that. I'm like, what? They was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I kind of wonder what the world these people living in. Because I'm like, especially for one, day in the South, where it was the worst, and still is the worst,
Bro,
really.
I told y'all, pay attention to that smoke detector.
Beep.
Man, you better.
Bro,
I
man,
heard it.
come on.
I
That
heard
would
it.
be look, that would be
they-
the biggest fucking plot twist.
Did you hear Mo when you was in Haitian Slow Slob? Did you hear it?
I wasn't in his live. I was in B for Real's live. I was on Haitian Lowe's comment
tripping
section of
about
his
that smoke
video.
detector, y'all.
Well, yesterday he was live,
That nigga hear that shit.
and
Man,
that's all I heard.
if
And
them
then
jokers all in the same house, man, I'm gonna flip.
Oh man, that would be the biggest plot twist of them all.
That's some M. Night Shyamalan stuff.
right?
Is that how you say his name? Shyamalan?
Yeah,
What is it?
M. Night selling him.
Man, at the end of this, they be like, ha ha. We in
Energy,
the
you
same
need
house.
to come up here, man. I'm trying to learn about this cotton field.
Energy, peace to the chat. Energy.
Cottonfield.
Yeah, she posted a cotton field on her family. I think it was her family that was doing it. I want to know about that. I want to know if they were royalty.
Are we going in on these giant turkeys tomorrow or what?
Bro, you already know. Don't do that, Port.
I'm like,
where Mo at? Mo be itching.
I'm gonna try to get in there. I'm gonna try to get on. I gotta go to Wisconsin.
I've never seen this much content from Mo.
Hold on, hey, hold on, Slim. Listen, bro. What happened before? I just needed to finish the book. I remember after this one, I got to do it again because the editors didn't do how I wanted them to do it. So I got a person that is not like, they're not a theologian, but they're not involved. They're not religious. Because some of the people said they didn't want to fuck with it. I'm gonna show y'all this shit, these letters and shit I got back. It was like, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Can't do that. Like, what the fuck? So, but I think the person who did it, they still had, they didn't like it because they was telling me in the notes like to change this and change that. Don't say this and don't say it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like the source is right there. It's backed up. But these are probably believers. And the new dude told me like, you got to make sure you get somebody who is not a believer, unfortunately. But I didn't want to have any bias, you know what I'm saying? So that they probably did that. But anyway, so I was getting that done. Remember, after I'm done with the book, I'm coming back.
Hard.
Everything is done. I'm finished. So I'm back in action. I'm hunting for shit now. I'm looking for information.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Mo talking shit.
Yeah, you
I was like,
remember
oh my God. I was like, somebody must have pissed him off.
No,
on our presentation?
Nah,
he don't saying like I'm pushing out videos.
Oh, yeah. I do see you on TikTok.
Like 7 of them Jones. Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Val, are you talking about the question she had up today? Talking about what they were eating, what they were drinking, that stuff?
They eating, they're drinking.
That's why I got up there.
On the slave ships?
That's why I got up there. She said, paying goofies, where you at? So I hopped up there and I said, man, stop that cap. And then boop, they banned me. So I went to another.
You talking about what they were eating on the ships and shit like that?
Yeah.
Bro.
All I was going to tell her was to go to the live because I showed it already.
I told her that too.
I showed the whole thing, the people, the tanks they put on there, the food, where they got it from, who was manufacturing it. I already broke all that.
Got you tomorrow. We're going to
yeah, bro. There was like what they were eating, what they drank, how they used the bathroom. And somebody, they asked me, and I'm like, I never wanted to look up that stuff. That's not something that I think about. Like
I don't give a fuck what they was eating. They shouldn't have been on the damn boat.
This is what that is. Somebody started asking them some shit that they don't know, and they be like, "Damn, that's a good question. Come, let's attack them with this because they probably don't know."
What did they eat then? What did they eat? Then I already
even if we don't know it, we look the information up and we can show it on the stream.
No, we look soon. We already talked about it, dog. Remember in the privateer's book, it talked about the rations the enslaved Africans would get on the fucking ship. And I got some more shit tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'll talk to you about a meal.
I told them I said we got presentation 1 through 7. I said just go look up our information. It's on Port City African Consciousness. Just go look it up. I said, go look it up. And they act like they don't know. I'm like, y'all know the videos because y'all will be watching them. I said, every bit of information y'all looking for, we have. I said, get y'all pen and pad and go. I said, we don't need to come to y'all TikToks to get y'all this information because I gave them the book. I gave them my book, Spectres, Specters of the Atlantic. I gave her the book, then she act like she didn't know, but she said she had a pen and paper. I gave her the name, she didn't write the shit down. So y'all don't give a fuck.
They're not like us
No.
at all.
And then what makes it so bad is I had told them, I was like, because I saw in one video, like they would use corn too, because it was, easy to make. They also gave them corn. So somebody wrote me and it's like, corn's native to the Americas. I was like, no shit. I was like, but that's like 1500s, right?
They own that corn.
So they had corn over there called maize.
They already.
Oh no, but it was native. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all?
Hey, as long as you don't forget about that corn, though, nigga.
Oh man, he said that in the video too. He's like, yeah, we know we the old world because we got corn. I'm like, what is up with fucking corn, bro? I mean, I like corn, but not like that though.
I don't even like it no goddamn more.
That corn is dealt with. Corn is new, bro. Corn is not ancient. That's why you still see maize and corn and teosinte. You see all these other names because it's changing form right in front of your damn face. This is not what they were eating 6,000 years ago.
Yeah,
you know about that baobab tree.
You're not even talking about the ancient. You killed it. I showed y'all that shit already. The professor from Mayak University even told me it was facts.
Mayak.
Yeah,
they don't. I think that's one reason why they scared of us, because we actually email people and make calls.
Oh shit! Matter of fact, I forgot to call them people about that damn money.
Well, I called the
Did you call the money people? Because I forgot.
No, I called the Penn State a long time ago. I called Penn Museum. And they was like, oh well, they gave me the name of the two people. They gave me the name of the Egyptologist. They even gave me where to email them at. Like, they'll gladly answer your questions. I was shocked as fuck when she emailed me back.
You'll be surprised. Everybody does not want to learn, bro.
Oh, I gotta check my email.
Teachers all over the place, just sitting there waiting. Just waiting. You'll think that they don't want to say nothing. They'll answer you right back. They're about education.
Yeah.
And you can find black ones too. So don't be acting like, oh, well, I ain't going to the European. No, you the one that only has European sources.
And look, what's her name? Prim, Big Prim. She was talking about Anthony Browder. And he gets funding. Listen, because I keep telling people this, and it's like they don't understand.
Don't you talk about fucking Anthony Browder, yo?
Earth Speaks, like he wants to go to these locations to start digging. You have to be backed.
Yeah, you gotta have
one of these organizations that are funding you, and you have to get permits to start excavating the land.
It takes money.
It's like they don't get this shit.
It takes money, and somebody got to pay you to do the shit, and they all concerned of everybody need money. It takes money to
energy needs to come up on the panel so we can learn about this cotton field.
What, her family had the cotton field or what?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Okay. I don't know. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I gotta keep saying that. This is like weird to me.
Man,
like
they get on my nerves, dog. Talking about where the food at. We're gonna talk about the Last Supper on one of them ships tomorrow. Watch. I got you.
I mean, who sits there, because she was trying to say that I guess you can't go that long without eating because her as a mom knows that she's got to feed her kids, so there's no way. I'm like, you're comparing yourself right now to back then. And it's just like saying if you fast, because there's people that fast for like damn near 30 days or more, where they eat bare minimum. Same shit. It's literally the same. And plus, they're not working down there, they're laying down. So they're not expending any energy. So it's like, man, what is up with y'all? So I did post a new video on my page about the one of the slave narratives where he's actually talking, so you can hear their voice for all those people that can't read over there. So they can actually hear him clearly state he came from Africa, and also what we were talking about last week about the tricks they made. He actually had a new trick I never heard of. They had this tree they called like a pancake or something. He's like, the same thing they make pancakes. They told them that it was down in the hole. And if we take you to America, if you don't want to work,
You can just go to this tree. Here, let me show you this tree. So he got everybody to go down to the hole and look at the tree. And he was like, they just felt the thing moving. So they literally tricked them down there. And he was telling this whole story. So I got like a good 9 minutes of that. But, you know, because somebody kept telling me, just like I texted y'all today, that he wanted proof that my family came from Africa, or my 7 times grandmother. And I told him I showed it on YouTube.
Who you talking about?
Huh?
Who you talking about?
Some new guy. Like random people just start coming to my page talking dumb shit.
I'm telling you, you the new guy, nigga. Watch. You getting all that shit.
This is what happened. Somebody probably was talking about you one of their lives. And then that's what happened. It's like new people start introducing themselves into the shit. Like, I don't even know y'all.
The main thing is just watch out so your shit don't get banana, because that's what's going on. They be trying to like fuck with your shit now. That's what they're doing to mine. They got my shit shadow banned now.
I see, but bro, they gonna always come after you,
man. I got a
he posts one of this shit that it hurt their soul.
I be meaning to go right to the fucking jugular every time I post. I'm not letting off these niggas back, yo, because they disrespect
the best one, yo. The best
there we go.
one.
What were you saying?
Not educational, but the feather jump, bro. There's that one for the joking shit.
Oh, homie with the feather,
where they was printing off the money.
Oh yeah, the feather cup.
I was dead. I was on the fucking floor. I said, yo, and that money, I'm telling you, that money machine was twerking.
If I was man, if I was,
and it's a joke, right? It's a joke, but it's real.
It's real. It's real.
That's exactly what they're gonna jump in and capitalize off of that.
Cashing out on that shit.
Hey, we seen Jabari show it. We seen Dane Calloway. Well, that's kind of the same thing, but we also seen a couple of people get on these lives, and they got the screen recording of indigenous people and European people hopping up there saying, "Yeah, you're right. You were always in America." They even got an Asian. There's an Asian. I'm not sure of the specific ethnicity, but he's an Asian, and he's in the he's Freemason, and he's saying the secret of the Black history is in America. Your ass is actually from here. Another European Freemason said the same thing. Let me tell you the secret about y'all history that people don't want y'all to know. That this land actually belonged to Blacks. They're capitalizing off of it. They already know this is a big wave. Here come them niggas. When we move, we move. You get what I'm saying? And they like, we got to jump in and get this money and then jump out. They know damn well these people lying. I'm
telling
you, they about to make the money off it. They're going to commercialize it. They're going to have the t-shirts. They're going to have the feathers. It's going to be feathers everywhere for you now. They just going to pop up like, oh shoot, that's the ancestors. No, that's the European making money off of you because he know you in this little stupid fad.
It's like Trump. It's like Trump merchandise. Like, damn, why the fuck they set this shit up everywhere? He was cleaning.
Well, you know, they said they're eating us now because they turned us into a food product. Dumb crap, man.
They what?
You know the trademark, the African American trademark.
Yeah, man.
You got people like, oh, they turned us into food. I'm like, man, come on.
3 sentences and a link. All you got to do, just read it. And then there's a link, click it, click on the logo, see where that's coming from, and you're gonna see that it was just like any other logo, Nabisco, Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, it's business. They're not
they even got
your DNA, like the African American is a patent or some shit.
And they also got because I heard this one too, where they're using our melanin in computer chips. I'm like, come on, man, y'all gotta stop this crap.
Yeah, it gets crazy, man.
It was like, yeah, your skin is worth gold. They're using our melanin for computer chips.
The Eve gene, y'all.
What's my new shit?
It's y'all the same. What's that say, bro? Ancient archaeology of ancient Israel. Ooh,
I didn't know this motherfucker was this fucking thick, yo.
That usually be the good ones, yo.
Look at that shit.
Wow, that look like a good 400 pages right there.
It's probably more than that.
Good 5.
Oh no, it's not.
About a good 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
373.
That's bad when you can look at a book and almost.
Every page got some type of archaeology on it.
Oh, that's dope. I got a book like that somewhere.
This shit, I don't know if y'all can see it.
Hang on, bro. Because I was curious, man. Hang on.
Hold on, Rob. Let me put you in.
Man, I swear, man. Damn. I think my Wi-Fi. Trying to take my damn dog out.
Got that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. But hey, Lenny said it right there. They were harvesting. You see that? That's what they be saying. Talking about they harvesting our damn melanin.
Oh shit, we got the fucking biblical books out. Oh shit.
Oh man, that's 85% of my shelf is that shit.
I ain't had time to get into these joints.
I'm getting into that shit
because of what we've been doing.
Yeah, this shit gonna hurt, bro. I hope he pull up, man.
My books.
Y'all know our people ain't never scared.
I hope oh, wait a minute. Is that the motherfucking military camp?
Hey, you talking about Kwame? Kwame pull up?
Yeah.
Hey, he gonna come in with that tattoo on his face.
He might.
He already said he's gonna eat Mo.
Yeah.
He gonna come in with that tattoo.
Nigga said, "Eat me."
I'm gonna eat his ass. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Eat your ass all up. Like, damn,
man, you don't gotta be that serious.
I don't think
I'm ever gonna forget that. I'm talking to him. He's like, yeah, but I'm talking to Mo. Right? What the fuck?
He over there getting me hit. Like, watch out, man.
Yes, Mo.
You know how somebody in a fight and they start backing up towards you. Now he throwing these jumps heavy. He throwing haymakers. Don't be ducking right next to me. I'm gonna get hit. Take your ass back in that circle.
I hit him with the sweater guys, and he was quiet. I hit him with the New York stuff too. That's what they do in New York. Play sweater God.
Swear to God.
That's the New York thing right there. And he from New York.
Hey, how many of y'all think Kwame is going to show up in the chat?
I don't think that.
Nah.
You know what? He might.
How many of y'all think he's
I'm
going
gonna
to
give
show
it the
up?
benefit of the doubt. I'll bet $5 at his show. Don't let me down, Kwame.
Bro, we talking about taking it off TikTok. He ain't showing up.
The gloves are off over here.
Look, all of them know over here you can't just talk. We pulling it up and we reading it.
Now, let me tell you what I noticed. I'm just being, observant, very observant, right? The last couple of lives, because I've been trying to chase him around and find him, right? So I catch him on the live or whatever, he'll get up there and jump right back down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming maybe he's trying to put something together. He won't stay long. He keeps disappearing. I ain't see a live yet since this happened. He just keeps like bouncing up and popping up in the comment, and then he disappeared. So I'm thinking he may be trying, at least thinking about it, but it's gonna be different when he got to click that button and he in here. That's gonna be the ultimate piece. His information is ass anyway. The shit booty. Clicking that link and then being in the live is what's gonna really matter. He know his shit is capped. The point is he gonna bring that information over here and have it stamped right in front of us where we can go through it and go, okay, let me get that same source you got. All right, now let me show you what you missed. Ain't nobody yelling in the back. Ain't nobody flipping the screen, putting their shit on the screen right after, and he ducking off. Nope. I'm stuck up here.
Does he got any sources?
No. That's the thing.
Because all I see is videos. He was like, yeah, I got you. Hold on, watch this video.
It's just a collection of videos that puts together the narrative that he's trying to convey to everybody. And it's not like a primary. He don't got no primaries. No.
It's 10-year-old videos. Like I went to go debunk one.
Look.
And it was like 10 years ago, and it was a Hebrew Israelite video.
That probably don't even believe that shit no more.
The only primary he had was that damn dollar. The damn
and I ain't reading it from the fucking website.
Yeah.
But it's just an image. There's no text.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, that's why. Have y'all looked? I need to look at the Library of Congress to see if it's there, because he's like, yeah, go look at the Library of Congress. I was like, I know it has text up there. I know it does.
He need like that's just stupid, man. Like, bro, he just making shit up. Like he had to paint a whole story behind that. Not only that they weren't enslaved or didn't have a hard life, they were royalty, and that's their lands. Like that's the like they have to paint this picture, and they use little things, little lucrative things to just keep walking on the same little beat. And
we got our own money.
Yeah, we got our own money, and they're gonna like anybody who don't believe in they bullshit, and they're gonna always accept new members that's willing to convert to the bullshit. And we're not drinking the Kool-Aid. We the one that come to the party or come to the damn, we in the church. We the church visitors and shit. We hearing all this dumb shit, and they passing the Kool-Aid around. And we're like, hold up, you drinking that shit? Hell no, I ain't drinking that shit.
I know he watching.
You drinking that shit? Hell no. Well, come his punk ass home.
We know you watching, David.
Yeah, come on in. Don't be shy, man. It's all good.
No, be shy. Be shy today. Don't be shy tomorrow.
He got his own money. It's Black Wall Street.
Oh my God! When I heard that,
they're scared to come outside.
It's silly. And then they go to the old video where I debunk fucking Natural. Well, he debunks himself. Actually, he takes full credit for doing it himself. I don't take no part in debunking it. He did all that by himself. And then they try to say I'm calling everybody monkeys because we're from Africa. That ain't what I said. Never said that shit.
He could tell the motherfuckers to run outside, butt naked, and them motherfuckers will do it.
Yeah.
Because he blatantly be putting himself in a hole. Like, damn, I fucked up. And they don't care. They don't care about you catching him on a lie, he misquoted, or you debunking his information. They got his back to the fullest. Like, he ain't just get debunked.
Yeah. After the debate, he should have just shut the fuck up and just kept on moving on with whatever he was saying.
He said we started this.
They said blasphemy. He did not say that the slave trade happened. Blasphemy. He said it did. Blasphemy. He got up there. When did I say that? Okay, I did my research. Can a brother learn? Right. In the comments, quiet as shit.
He got pushed back hard.
He just said that he did his research and found out some shit that he already knew. Wake your ass up. Then he gets up there again. I was slandering Port. That's the whole point. We are mad because you slandered him. He cooked you in a debate. You were supposed to show that we, plural, we come from Africa. Not you. You couldn't prove you came from Africa, but that would have been a better bet, right? That would have been a better question for the claim to make for the debate. But he didn't do it. He said, I'm going to show that we don't come from Africa. And he failed because Port showed that the human history itself starts in Africa. And then he showed that we, because of the DNA, we're connected to Africa. You see what I'm saying? And we're different from these people over here. So that's what he was supposed to say. He got up there and knew, okay, he must have ran through it. Because remember, he didn't repost it until you kept complaining about it. Like, why would he take that down? Yeah. We heard about it more than his followers. Who's like, yo, why did he take that shit down? Put it back up. Put it back up. And he finally put that shit back up. But he knew I fucked up. He didn't want no evidence. Think about this. This is the strange course of these events. Check this out. He took it down. That's the reason why Opium was able to put it up there and push his own cult leader shit in. Because he reposted it. That means Yahweh knew he fucked up. He tried to remove it. His ego got to him because Port kept pressing him on it. Then he reposted it, and then Opium shot his own fucking cult leader.
Checkmate, bitch.
Check that shit out. And he said, "No, yo, I ended this shit." I said, "I'm disconnecting." He said, Port said, "Not from a monkey." I said, I'm out of here. We done. Ain't even shit to talk about.
You know, I tried to get in. I was getting in them with those dates, and then his wife got in there.
That's becoming to be like a problem.
That's why I don't even. If she up on the panel, I gotta drop.
She wasn't even on the panel.
With both of them, when you're dealing with one,
she just came out of nowhere, and I kept asking him. I was like, "You ain't gonna say nothing?" I was like, "Are you simping? You just ain't gonna say nothing?" No, she talking. I was like, "Come on, man." I was like, "It's between me and you." And then at the very end, before they kicked me out, when I was showing him the text, I was like, "Go get your wife and bring her here." And then C3 was in the back. Why you gotta bring up his wife? What does she got to do with it? Like the whole time she won't jump it in here. I was
Yo,
like, she
they ain't say that shit when that nigga keep bringing up my wife though. That's why I say they all fucking fake.
You know
but
what,
there was nothing bad about that. I just said bring her in here and sit right next to you because it's like I'm arguing with you both. There's nothing bad about that because she jumped in there. I didn't even know who the hell she was at first, and I was like, oh shit, I know what this is.
She
I
said
was like,
that's
I've
how
seen
she
this before.
disrespected because she keep getting in her. That's right. She keep getting in his business. Like you be arguing with him, like y'all have a disagreement with him. Here she come putting her 2 cents in. Like, look, man, we're not trying to disrespect you. We're just trying to have a disagreement with your husband. And she just and he has to take up for you because you his girl. I'm not gonna say you his wife because I don't know if y'all married because I ain't never seen him talk about y'all actually getting married. I ain't seen no pictures of y'all wedding, none of that shit. People seen my shit. I ain't gotta fake it. It's on fucking TikTok and it's on Facebook. I ain't gotta fake shit. I paid the cost to get married. They had the whole ceremony. Everybody was dressed up in fucking African shit. So like,
I just wish my friend jumped on there. That would have been funny, but she jumped in on one of the lives, Jamie. That's what they were calling me an agent. And then Paul was sitting there laughing at it. Because like,
that's the funniest shit,
am
bro.
I an agent? An Asian? No, an agent. Asian.
Yeah, I said Asian. And she couldn't hear agent.
They constantly call us agents, and this man got up there and was direct. He was talking to me and said, "You was on Bongo Pride Live when she posted the information up about me wanting to be an FBI agent, and nobody said shit." Yo! And Mo was like, if that would have been us trying to be an FBI agent, y'all all would have been pushing our shit in.
Yep. And he
Bro.
was sitting up here confessing he slandered Port. He said the FBI agent shit was true, so we don't need no receipts. And he said that the slave trade happened. And they're still sitting here saying that we were lying on a dude. Like, how are we lying? And he's telling you that we were right.
Bro, right. Kwame was in a whole video talking about, I got my friends was in the FBI. I was in the FBI once. Yep. And I'm just like, what the?
But we got friends in the feds, but I ain't going to do that. I could get his location right now, but I ain't going to do that. He switched his whole shit up. He said, got to switch up my act.
I know they in here because every time we say something, the number go up. It was 13 and went 14, 15, 16. So y'all might as well just, matter of fact, I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Put the link in the chat.
He ain't like y'all about to get up here.
I was hoping there was that one guy that said he was going to come over. I keep getting these people talking about, I'll come over to the live, and they don't ever show up.
They don't do it.
He wasn't showing up. That Carolina Indian cat wasn't showing up.
There was one today. He was going to tell me how the Calhouns were Indians or Cherokee, and how my genealogy was false. And then I told him, I was like, dude, I got it on video. I was like, I got the pictures. I didn't just have my tree. I have the actual pictures. No, the Indians. Okay. All right.
Now, I will say this, though. If, what's his name, do come over, then we probably just put a hold on the presentation and then just deal with his information.
That's cool. I was thinking about
it. But, yeah, I don't think he's showing up for it.
Yeah. Like, I'm totally willing to do that because that's something need to be...
I told them we need to have when two worlds collide, a gathering of the minds. See, I show y'all information, we show our shit.
I don't understand what they should have been out here doing that. Like, I mean, what happened to the presentation that they was gonna do and all of this? See, that's the problem.
They did it, but it wasn't about any of our information or challenging their information. It was just more shit. It was mostly centered around the actual indigenous people. Yeah. That's what it was directed to.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw some of it, like a few hours here and hours in and out.
Look at them holding out, and they
did it on TikTok.
But I think it was TikTok, but it was streamed to YouTube too.
And they do it a whole lot of fighting lately. I don't know what's going on.
Garbage, then, huh? It was garbage.
Listen, y'all. They talk mad shit about patience. Now they are fucking friend again. The fucking fake. I swear. And she up there, look now, because me and Mo was on the live talking about what had happened while the group messed up and everybody had a falling out, and nobody disrespected her, none of that. We all came to, we was all subtle. I thought, everybody was squashing shit, and then the next week, she blatantly disrespecting us and shit. Like, what the fuck is your problem? So I'm like, hey, it's whatever. She can get that fucking smoke too.
Oh, that reminds me. Did y'all see the video that I sent? And I was talking about it was Josh's video about the girl that was cussing the other girl out, and they didn't
watch
take
it all though.
Oh, they didn't take that down at all. And he just like Josh sat there, and they were just I don't know what was going on, but it was just cuss words flying for a good foe. Nah, it was longer than that. It's like maybe 10 minutes of them cussing back and forth.
Yeah, I play
nobody.
Like when you text, you said don't play that at work.
Yeah,
I was walking to the truck at work, and as soon as I hit play, I was standing by some white people.
Ooh.
Oh my God, they was looking at me. I just started laughing.
Put a disclaimer on it.
Like them infighting and shit.
Oh, no.
Shit.
So I guess I forget her name is Coco, right? So she was trying to talk about how all this don't really make sense or whatever. I think it's one of his mods or something. And this other girl said something to her, and man, she went off. Like off. I was like, oh yeah, they better take his live down. Nope, that joker stayed up. And my man won't saying nothing. He was just letting them go at it. She cussed her the hell out. And I was like, man, if this would have been anybody else's, they would have got kicked off or banging quick.
Yeah.
Like when you hear it, it's like, man, how does it still stay up? But then after that, she went into her whole spiel, and man, she was getting in everybody, all the pretendians and stuff. And like I said, Josh was just sitting there looking crazy. He won't saying not anything.
Letting the shit ride.
See what it is when it comes to them beefing with each other, especially the females. I noticed females like dudes that step up and be like leaders. My mama told me this, my grandma told me this, and my daddy told me this, and my wife told me this. If you got somebody that's cooking, that's educating the people, that's a turn on for women. Not all females, but some females, that's a turn on. Because me and my wife, we was at a police barbecue, and I was talking to them about the shit that's going on in our community. And my wife, y'all see how I talk? That's how I was talking then. And she said that was turning her on. I'm like, I was turning you on because I was talking aggressively to the police. She was like, you didn't see the people that was behind you. I was like, no. I was like, who was? So she was like 13 of my RBG buddies was behind me, and I didn't see that. And then the dude I was talking to, his partner came up, and then like a couple of other cops started surrounding him, and then a biker gang was surrounding the back of my RBG buddies. I didn't see none of this because I was focusing on him and his little buddy, so I didn't see none of that. And she I'm like, so we was just talking like I talk like this at home. So what's the difference? She was like, no, it's just the environment and how you was talking to them. Those females is like dudes that's in a position of power. David wants to be because David wasn't. Who was David last year? Who the fuck was David in January and February? Who the fuck was David? There's nobody. That March, April, May. David.
Wait, hold on. He was still a comedian and a Hebrew Israelite. Now you gotta. He was somebody. Our brother was somebody. He lost.
Who the fuck was David in January, February?
No one.
March, April, May.
Grab this nigga.
I'm him now.
No. Peter Kwame Tyson.
He's him playing.
I think he about to be a Blood or a Crip next too, because he's starting to get into some gangster shit.
He better become a Blood. He better not step.
He's about to be an indigenous Blood.
I ain't gonna lie though. I did look at some of the stuff on YouTube though. He did some pretty good short films. I saw a couple of his short films. I was like, okay, that's not that bad.
Corn Game.
I got this.
Step up.
Maze.
Maze for life.
Maze for life.
Hey, if he come in this joke with one of those Mike Tyson tattoos, and then also the little corn under his eye, I'm done. A little like a
What's that
teardrop.
you got? You got a movie theater, regular pop? No, this Orville Redenbacher over here, homie. we pop nothing but that.
Got a little
This is organic.
Top shelf.
Got a little corn tattoo right under his eye.
Like, let me get some of that popcorn. It's Orville. Is this kettle, nigga?
Oh my god! Instead of the teardrop, it's just a piece of corn.
A piece of corn there, yeah.
Yeah.
He got it. He got corn life on his fucking stuff.
Corn life right with the arch and everything.
Shooting on the corn.
Talk about something what's popping.
What's the name of that one corn? What's it called? Sin what? What's the name? What's the name of that mo?
What? Oh, Teo Cinti.
He gonna have that shit on his back.
Teo Cinti. Yep. And the T gonna be a cross.
Right?
Teo Cinti.
True. But now, for real though,
that don't know, that Teo Cinti is what they destroyed from GMO and selective engineer breeding, and that's where corn came from. They destroyed Teo Cinti. Talking about some nature shit.
Can y'all? Because I'm fairly new with this one, right? But can somebody explain what the importance of this whole corn thing? Like, why is that a sticking point?
Because
I can't.
Go ahead, my bad.
Corn.
Yeah, because I can't figure it out.
I'm about to tell you, corn and cornbread is what they said that they were eating. Like, that was the first thing over here. And since every other continent has corn, they said that they gave it to the rest of the world so they could stay where they're at when it comes to vegetation. They're saying that Africa and certain other places, their food ecosystem was dying off, and they had to come save everybody with corn.
Nigga,
corn.
Ain't no nutrients in that shit.
Them West Africans would have looked at their corn and be like, nigga,
Africa got a plethora.
We got yams, motherfucker.
Of fruit and vegetables that are killing the fruits and vegetables from America.
Yams, bitch.
Yeah, because I was thinking, don't they got other vegetables that came from over here?
It ain't that many though.
But they still have it though.
But I'm just like corn though.
Yeah, they do that corn shit, but we can do watermelon and fuck them up.
They didn't take that yet?
Nah, watermelon come from Africa.
Okay, I was about to say, did they take that one yet? Because they taking everything.
And guess who was eating watermelon over here in America? Eating it abundantly. The slaves.
The Native Americans.
The slaves was eating the shit out of it.
The Peruvians.
They never forgot where the fuck they came from because they love watermelon. You don't see the so-called slaves. Because remember, some of their claims is that the slaves was actually the native black people. Why the fuck wasn't y'all eating corn then?
Oh, hey, but guess what though? Because I think that's what Lily talking about, the millet. I think that's African corn, right? That looks like Teo Cinti. The one that they destroyed, the actual African corn that we have that's native to Africa looks like Teo Cinti. They killed their shit off, so it's like the only comparison you're gonna see is like some shit that's like on a fossil in caves or pictures of it. But it doesn't even look the same no more. Ours was preserved how it was. We didn't take it through all these different transformations and make it become something completely different. So it still looks like that original weed. It's like a weed, but it was something you could eat as well.
Now look for everybody that's in the chat, because I know some of them looking in because the numbers keep going up and down.
Grass. My bad, y'all. I said weed.
Just tell them, like, come on over here tomorrow. You know, we keep you on the 3 foot unless y'all start trying to get aggressive. Then we're gonna take y'all to the deep end. Because y'all keeps telling us to present our information. We can't present our information on TikTok. Nobody has time for them small ass screens. You come over here, we blow it up. Everybody can look at the information.
You see this, Mo? I can't see that shit.
Right?
And they be sniping you on that joke too. Like, y'all.
We keep, over here, man. You can let it. You can talk like we talk at the barbecue. We ain't gotta worry about getting sniped. Come on over here. Like, you know what? Susan, you're a bitch. Oh shit, you're right. You're right, nigga. Shut the fuck up with your dumb ass. you stupid fuck. Because if you say stupid fuck over there, you're banned.
And
if
not
you
for
say
the fuck,
stupid, period.
Not for the fuck. You getting banned for stupid.
Stupid,
right?
So they allowing this shit.
Stupid, retarded. Because I said retarded the other day. I think that's probably what got me banned.
I tried everything. I said mentally challenged, remedial.
You gotta say simple Jack.
Yo,
they for real. They won't ban you if you say simple Jack.
I gotta start using that.
Head movies. My head movies.
Oh yeah. It just reminded me. They also said that the cotton, since we were the exporter of cotton, we clove the world. That's how we know we old.
I think African cotton is bigger and thicker than American cotton.
Yeah, but that's what old Kwame said.
Man, that nigga's an idiot.
He's just
Why
bringing
the
up.
fuck did he shout us out?
When?
That was the weirdest shit. He was like, shout out to Suit and Port City.
Oh, because he thought I was gonna try to.
Right.
He thought I was gonna not be aggressive with him. You know how somebody goes, okay, man, your brother cool. I don't care nothing about that. I'm digging in your shit. Like it's gonna happen. I'm not worried. No, your brother cool and he could, bro. It's happening. So they think that you're gonna go, okay, so I gotta chill and try to align with what he likes and try to figure out why. I don't care if you don't like me. You capping. That technique works on people sometimes. So they'll either appeal to authority, like when they say, "Hey, but Umar said," or Seti said, and that means that like you're gonna switch the stance. No, me and you going toe to toe right now. I don't want to hear about Plecker and McGarvey and Seti and what Dr. Phil Valentine said. I'm talking to you. You capping. If my own parent says some shit that ain't accurate about our history, I'm challenging it. I'm not about to sit there and go, yeah, facts, pop. Yeah, mama, facts. Nah, but that's how they work because that's how our cult works, right? Yeah. We're dealing with the field of science, methodology. So anybody can challenge information. You just got to put it in proper sequence, use your method, show me how you came to your conclusion. They have it. No, the leader says what it is, and that's it. That's religious mentality. You should have just stayed a Christian. Or a Muslim. They left out of that shit and they still have the same mentality. Whatever the leader says goes. So they think we on that type of shit, like we can't challenge what Umar says. And most of our elders want us to challenge their information. They said that before they passed.
Yep. The master teacher's black scholar said that shit. I don't know about them where they get their information wrong because they ain't got no fucking master teacher. They are the master teacher. Aligning chakras and shit, claiming that the Olmecs, the Mayans, the Aztecs, and the Incas, and them they was dwelling in homosexual activity, but they don't know that shit.
Hey, so you can't do that no more chakras, man. I can't even do the aligning chakras no more, man. I'm not even
lined up.
I'm not on that type of time no more. I don't know. No.
They did it to
my chakras will stay unaligned if that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need that either.
My should be curving. I don't care. My jaw will fall off. I don't care. It's good. I don't need no help.
Nigga, where's the rest of that outfit at?
Your chakra leaning to the side, bro. You good?
No, you can't come over because they're gonna see your face and then you're gonna get
I can't align it. What you mean? You can't? No, bro. I can't. It's stuck.
I too, Pop.
My jump look like a question mark. I'm good. I'm good.
Little man.
Yeah.
Like a question.
You say hi? Okay. You wanna go play?
What's up, King? Oh, that's Tupac.
Right. Bye, Tupac. You want what? That's just for water. Tell your uncle to hook you up with some water.
Tupac.
Right. I'm about to have a long ass night. I probably go to bed at 1 o'clock. These badass kids.
I don't know what happened, man. I think I was watching like dancing and stuff, man. I don't know how where I got on this side of TikTok. That's crazy.
That nigga Monty Music's fired. Yo,
come here, Prince.
Is he still around? I don't see him hardly no more.
I seen him earlier today. His footwork is stellar.
Are you talking about Monty Moose?
Yeah.
The dancer.
I kind of want to patch it. Well, I kind of want to just like, hey man, can you teach me some of that stuff? You know.
I'm gonna push this shit into.
But I caught my man was like, they asked him, he was like, yeah, I'm an Indian. Somebody asked him, was like, oh, can you tell us, some of your stuff? Nah, they don't want us telling anybody anything. It's like, man, what the hell? That's like a weird duck. Like you ain't ducking right. Tell them, nah, they don't want us to tell you. It's like, man. But you notice all these
There's
people.
something going on in our community right now, MoFax. You don't understand. You are outsider looking in, so I can't give you this source. But subscribe to my Patreon.
Yeah.
You notice all these people had like things that failed. Like the one really dark dude with like the dreads. He's an actor or was
That's
an actor.
King. What the fuck is his name? King Joshua.
Yeah. So he was an actor / personal trainer. And then Monty Muse was a dancer. Kwame was a comedian. I forgot what her name is. She's a massage therapist or something.
Be for real?
No. I forgot what her name is. And then you got C3 was a painter.
So that painting is fire.
Pro-black.
Yeah, but the rest of the stuff.
She supported Black Lives Matter,
okay.
the LBGTQ
I like that one,
community. I did one of her friends hit on her, and that was a rap. Oh, shit.
Look, me and Rob asked for some artwork. She was like, sure.
It'll cost you. Say, all right. I'm good for it.
Name your price. And I'm going to shout you out too.
I might take a picture with it. Thank you, C3.
I'm pushing off shit in. Look, and I'll be nice to Be for real. I'll be nice to her, but everybody else, I ain't being nice.
She remind me of my cousin and my aunt, man. Because they, like I said, they down in Louisiana. That's how my aunt act. Just like that. But she ain't Indian, though. That's the difference.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna make some calls. Matter of fact, I think this Sunday I'm having a meeting with my family. We're doing that online meet and greet again. So I'm gonna ask them. It's on my grandpa's side, the one that married my grandma. Well, his side. So I guess his sister's still alive. So I'm gonna ask her.
Where they at?
They were in, I think, South Carolina. Then they moved to Pittsburgh. After slavery ended, they moved to Pittsburgh. So,
yeah, cause my good grip of my family here in Baton Rouge, and then Baton Rouge, some in Zachary, and then the rest of them dispersed. Like I got some in Ohio, and Compton, California, and then North Carolina. And that's why they kept on saying, oh, in Louisiana. When you're in Louisiana, I was like, dude, my family's from Louisiana. Why y'all keep saying that?
Yeah, my dad's all from Arkansas, in Louisiana, in Chicago.
Yeah, and then their followers are so brainwashed. It was like, oh, you got a Midwest accent. I was like, what that has to do with my family? It's like, what kind of bullshit y'all on?
I won't Be for real to post that live where that man was talking about my wife again. So when I do what I do, I don't want them to be like, oh, let's see, he's attacking. We didn't do anything to him. No, nigga. It's too late. And none of y'all stepped up and was like, oh, look, he's talking about a black woman. Stop. So when I start disrespecting the shit out of his wife and him, I don't want to hear none of the shit. Because it's coming. I'm just contemplating, do I want to piss black women off?
Oh, you know what? And I just want to put this out there too. One of the other reasons why I don't give a shit about opium. I really don't give two shits. Do you know this man? Like, he won't face up to no dude. You know what I'm saying? He won't he won't really talk back. He'll make like little snot comments and then just mute or something. But he's done went to black females' pages and call them all out their name, call this and that.
I called
and
him
I'm
out
like,
on that shit.
huh?
I called him out on that.
Yeah, I said that same thing. And I'm like, he does all this to black females, and all of them like, oh yeah, opium, opium. Like, man, what kind of people are y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all?
I told you, if you claiming you got African ancestry, you from African descent, they don't care about the disrespect. But they want us, when other people like the natives start disrespecting them in our comment section, to stand up on it. I'm not doing that shit, nigga. I'm not a fucking kid. You're not my daddy. If y'all disrespect our people, I'm supposed to, like, okay, well, when y'all come over here and y'all get disrespected, I'm supposed to say, God, natives, stop talking about them. No, because our people go over there in y'all comment section and y'all just blatantly just, fuck you, you bitch ass nigga. When I see you, I'm gonna smack the taste out your mouth and run your pocket, son. Like, yo, that's a female you talking about. Oh, fuck her.
Right.
She got African ancestry. Remember you said that.
Yeah.
So when I be like, oh, fuck her, she got indigenous ancestry. Remember you said that.
Yep. Talk about elders and stuff. I didn't see them. Yeah, I didn't see them flat out, cuss out elders that they claim are elders, but then they want you to respect theirs, and they can be like way younger.
The only reason why I didn't push his mom shit in because y'all was going back and forth and she was trying to be respectful. I was gonna push it, but I was like, I ain't gonna do that because her and Rob being respectful. Because I was talking mad shit about her son before she got up there. Like, yeah, nigga, I don't fuck with you. You fake. You a bitch ass and all types of shit. She got up there, was being all nice. I was waiting for her to say something to me because I was gonna go in.
I'm trying to dodge the block. I'm trying because they ready to report me.
I'm dead ass serious when I say this.
I was good for a second, then I fucked up.
They ready to report me.
Mo took that shit. Shit.
Actually, I think that was Los. That was just Los. So I think Los got me out of there because he knew I was coming with. I was just explaining to him their background, so he blocked it because the information was. He didn't want that under that video because he was saying that was a credible source. So that's crazy because that didn't happen the last time I was up there. It hasn't happened in a long ass time, and then all of a sudden I get into an argument with him on his video in the comment section. Now, as soon as I get in there, I say, hey, be for real, stop it. I say that every time I get in there. It couldn't have been that. I said, yo, stop it. Stop the cap. Let me explain it to you. You got it wrong. Boom. And we start going in. All of a sudden, stop. Boop. Out of there. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Hold up. Then I went back in there and be for real was like, tell him to come back.
Go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, I'm just saying when I went back in there, she was telling me to come up there. So somebody else clearly blocked me because she wanted me.
It's probably C3. She be blocking everybody. She got me.
Right? I was watching. I was scared to say some shit because I was like, yeah, she gonna block me if I say some shit. But I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say some shit anyway. So she blocked me. Beef Road just gonna tell her ass to unblock me. So I just started going in the car. I wasn't disrespecting. So
that's why I'm thinking about digging all her videos.
Look, C3, she's blocked on my main account. I ain't never unblocking her. I told Energy, I said, if any of them come over here and they say some shit you don't like and you block them, I'm not unblocking them. Now I give them they want to do the Pan-African goofies, the Pan goofies. That's cool because we call y'all pretendians. Now when we come, because now y'all simple jacks with the head movies. So y'all remember that. So whenever who's a simple jack? Y'all, because I know y'all watching, y'all simple jacks.
The children of the corn.
Yeah. That's what, like I said, I'm thinking about digging all her videos out just because of it. She's got a lot of.
So you're supposed to be a fucking fake. I don't know if you're a fake Hebrew or you want to be God, but you're representing the Bible because you're trying to prove that the Bible, the biblical locations, is here in America, and your wife has on Ankh earrings. They're Hamites, and y'all from the lineage of Shem. So she's showing everybody on display that she's a fucking Hamite. Simple jacks. And I don't care about the disrespect because he disrespected my wife twice on the same live. I've never heard. Okay, yeah. Oh, you call my wife a beast? That's one thing. You just said, bro, my wife ain't even human, yo. And nobody, none of them was like, come on, naturalist. Why you say that, man? Take that back. So it's okay. It's okay for them to blatantly disrespect black females who are claiming that they got African ancestry. So now when I start disrespecting all the black females that's black indigenous, I don't want to hear none of the soft shit. Why you doing that, Susan? You supposed to stand up. Remember the black woman is God. Yeah, you not y'all. The black woman from Africa. Not you niggas. Fuck that nigga. Like, I'm real. Like, these are the people I got a problem with. Los, I didn't have a problem with Los. He inserted himself in some shit he shouldn't have inserted himself in because he thought it was big, bad, and bold, and your information is information for dummies. That's what your information is, Los. I'm sorry to tell you that. And y'all be thinking y'all know who started. Pan-Africanism goes all the way back. Like, what y'all don't understand is the unification of Pan-Africanism. That means black people unifying as a united front to stop the oppression of their people, whether it's coming from people that are them or not. Y'all, they don't understand this. Oh no, Pan-African, it was started from a guy whose parents come from Europe. Nigga, are you dumb? When people find out what's going on during the transatlantic slave trade, you had African tribes unifying to stop it. That is another form of Pan-Africanism. You dumb fuck. They're dumb. They're dumb. I'm sorry. Like, I know y'all probably like, man, soon always talking shit about them. But I'm sorry, they're just fucking dumb. Y'all always a fucking idiot. Haitian Los is a fucking idiot. Opium is the biggest idiot of the whole set. And then you got this swarthy Gemini, aka Thoth. He's one of the biggest fucking dummies. These motherfuckers believe in movies, bro. Movies and cartoons and comic books. That shit real. Y'all fucking idiots.
They're just too real.
I'm sorry to go on a tangent, but them niggas is fucking idiots, bro.
Oh.
Next thing you know, Aladdin's real. I got a flying fucking carpet and I got a magical fucking genie.
Bro, they use Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
Man, get out of here.
Beavis and Butthead got a clip where they talking about black. I think black.
He
people
said, "Look at those
really
black people." I think we're supposed to call them Native Americans.
They use. That's what I'm saying. They use anything to fit their narrative because they ain't got no fucking real information.
Yeah.
If they had real information, then they would have come to the YouTube. They would put it on the screen and shut us the fuck up, especially me, because I talk more shit about them than anybody. Do they do it? No, the fuck they don't, because they're simple jacks. They slow-minded fucking people. And they will blatantly disrespect you if you got African lineage.
Mm-hmm.
And
the whole point, bro, the whole point of the show was to show how stupid those motherfuckers were. That was the whole point of Beavis and Butthead, and they missed it.
I gotta go get my grandson. Hold on.
You's a butthead. That means you dumb, you slow. Like, that's what that means. And they just on in every episode saying stupid shit that don't make no damn sense. And you clip it and show that you dumb too. Come on now.
Oh man. They be just grabbing anything. Jeez. I wonder who's the actual person that's doing, like, the main person that's like, oh yeah, let me send this out, because each one of them looks like they got like a starter kit. Because every time they go to show you, it's like it's all set up the same way. They got a whole file system of the same damn information.
Yeah, Port showed y'all. Sutton and Port brought them out. It was first they thought it was just Callaway, which everybody was thinking that by default. But then they found Camario. This dude Camario, I thought he was only dealing with the Bible shit and all that stuff. I didn't know he was into making the Negroes during and before slavery actually native to America. I didn't know that. And then they were showing they're literally copying off of things that he say, like dodge the hijack. When we say that, we're showing them that we know where they got their source from. Because he says that. He says you got to dodge the hijack. You got to dodge the hijack. Before they were even on TikTok, he was saying that.
That's why I always tell them y'all to be ashamed of yourself.
They got a website that has a lot of the starter kit material up there. I forgot what that site was. Hey, Susan, what's that website?
What website?
Where they get their starter kit is Camario, and then that website we
ubnews.com.
Like they got like the whole same file system. It's like a whole bunch, and they open it the same way. I'm like, because it's always like one page cut off, and I'm like, God dang, man, y'all got the same damn thing.
Then they use spoof sites as well. It's a few spoof sites they use. People be up there just feeding them anything. The moon is actually in your backyard. One guy walked in his backyard and gravity changed. These are facts. And it should say right at the top of the website that these are just jokes. It's satire. And
Yeah, that's what they. Yeah, that's what they do with the DNA test. And then they was like, yeah, I saw him swipe the lizard's mouth, and then the DNA came back from West Africa. And I'm like, damn. And that site, it also shows that you plant an egg into the ground, it makes an eggplant. Go do that and see what happens. Come on, yo.
What?
Yeah. He was like, look, I'm gonna make an eggplant. And he takes an egg, literally puts it in the ground, like, look, it comes out an eggplant. It's on the whole satire thing on TikTok. Same place they got the whole DNA, because he did a lizard, then he did I think a snake or something. He did like 2 or 3 different things. But it's satire. It says it right on the top. It's satire. But these jokers believe in it. Oh, so that's what it is? That's the website?
Yeah, yep, that's it.
Man.
He's a native. Lost Tribes, 1452. He on a penny. I think that's supposed to be some type of penny or coin. That they coin.
Is that their own money? Is that Black Wall Street?
I think so. Hey, click on research.
Hold on, I gotta go into it.
Boom, boom, boom.
What are we looking for?
Anything. I bet it's full of surprises.
Yeah, let's click that.
Yo, is that picture like flickering on y'all?
Nah.
Okay, never mind. The thing was flickering. I thought it was hitting me with one of those things. What the hell?
It's like they just selected images.
Going into the movement.
Let's go to
sacred text.
Yeah, and the dudes that are part of this website, they believe in the Bible. Spiritual. Oh, there you go. The Apocrypha.
Historical texts.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. America being an accurate description of the New World. That book is straight up.
Colonization. Why would they need the colonization of Africa?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go into it. Flavius Josephus. Oh, it's a PDF?
Oh, yeah, those are the books.
Can y'all see the screen?
Nah, you gotta Windows.
Oh, okay, hold on. What's it? I gotta go to Windows, right?
Tab. Just pick a tab. It'll be the
Because
tab.
when I show it, I want to go back to the website.
Okay, yeah, all right. Just do window there.
All right. What the fuck is this? I don't know what the hell that was. I don't think it's gonna let me show it.
I think when I was doing, I did entire screen.
All right, let's try that then. Let me go to it. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
Come on.
Okay, history of the colonization.
By alien races.
What?
What the hell?
Huh?
I thought that said Allen. Oh shit.
Hey, hit the search button real quick. Hit that magnifying glass on the top right. And just type in alien. I'm curious to see.
That does say alien, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a alien, but maybe somebody named them that. I don't know. Let's see. Blow it up some.
Alien races.
Where's the blow up?
You can hit control. You can take your two fingers and
what's this plus?
Yeah, that'll work.
Can y'all see it?
Yep, that's better. Now scroll down to where it says, okay, I should rewrite the whole book from the beginning and enlarge it considerably so that it might be brought to level with our more complete knowledge of African history in 1912, and at the same time continue the story down to the present year. Much has happened since 1905, which forms an essential part of history of the colonization and development of Africa by alien races.
Man, what? Man, are they talking about like real aliens or like aliens as in Europeans?
Let's go to the next time alien is used. Hit click down. Well, actually, just scroll down. Let's see where this is going. The old maps have. Wait, no, that's too far. Too far.
I don't see it.
Oh, excuse me. First edition of this work contained an antique feature of dedication. I hesitate to repeat this formally, yet I might mention that the names I associated with 1898 by the treaties of colonization of Africa were okay, yeah, he might be talking about actual people.
Okay.
He's calling them alien races as in foreigners. All right, go ahead. Just click down. Click. Go up to what you searched.
Here.
Yeah, hit the down arrow. Yeah, it's just gonna go to the next time. Okay, there it goes. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, I think he's just saying that they just like foreigners and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Negroids rather than Negroes. Language. Go ahead, click to the next one.
Why are they calling the Egyptians autonomous?
Yeah, I think they're just talking about foreigners going into Africa.
Yeah. Alienated.
Yeah, I was about to say alien races.
Yeah. I was saying the same thing. Like, man, they own some stuff now. Man, who the hell wrote this book?
Let's find out. It's taking too long.
Just drag it all the way in.
You can't see shit on that.
Oh yeah, if that's in a library of the University of North Carolina, that shit ain't gonna say nothing about no damn aliens. Oh, edited. Okay, but who did it originally?
It might be on that first page where it says like the alien things.
There it is.
Sir Harry
H.
H.
Johnston.
Johnson. And what year was this? Go down a little bit more.
Go up or down.
Down.
Down just a little bit more.
1913.
And then it has maps in here. Man, these jokers, man.
But then again, see, here's the issue with these. I don't think they're against the out of Africa thing.
Yeah, they're not.
Because they're just saying they're indigenous, but they still agree with the out of Africa. That's why they only use certain information. They'll use that biblical shit, and they'll probably use maybe Josephus and America being an accurate description of the New World. They'll use that type of shit.
Oh, we can't get into the damn. And this is his YouTube. We already debunked one of his books. I mean, one of his YouTubes.
America is Egypt, lost Egyptian tombs of Illinois.
You know what? I gotta figure out where that's at in Illinois, and then I'll go up there. I wonder if it's far from me. Oh no, that's Southern Illinois. Ooh, oh, there's a lot of sundown towns down there.
Push his wig back. Yeah, but we about to go ahead and wind it down. Y'all just get ready for the push.
So I might be in there because I gotta go to Wisconsin tomorrow. So
That's cool.
Good, good.
I do have one person said he was gonna show up, like I said, because people want to take a crack at me. So I told him, go ahead and meet me over there. Oh, I'm gonna do this to you. Okay, cool. Go ahead and meet me over there. Well, you ain't ready. I was like, so you coming or what? Yeah, I'll come. It's like, man, y'all making excuses. Like, that gone. Y'all got so much to say in the comments, but as soon as I call they bluff, they turn into something else.
Right.
And I even told them, I was like, look, I won't say anything. You just get out everything you want, bring your sword, get out whatever you want. I won't say anything. No, you ain't ready. And then that was one, and then old Carolina. I think I'm gonna block him from now on. Cause that kind of pissed me off. You get me all ready and excited, and you just ain't there. Pause. Gonna talk about I could say something. Just what do you say? I'll destroy you with one thing.
I could say one thing. Shoot in the car. They be capping, yo.
Oh, I did see real quick. I did see one video there. I thought it was the funniest thing. Right? He tried to debunk the Umar video. He said, "You don't know anything. You think you smart. This and this. Yeah, I can debunk you. I can tag 5 people, and they'll come in here and do it." I was like, "Man, why are you making a video if you ain't got the information? You gonna tag some other people to debunk them? Where's your information at?" And all of them do that. It's like a we mentality. It's like that doesn't make any sense, man. You gonna make a video and it's like, yeah. I got 5 people that can debunk you. Well, then what you talking about? He was doing good though. It sounded real confident. I was like, "Oh, I believe what you're saying." Then when he said that, I was like, "Man, what kind of bullshit you on?"
All right, Patrice. Yeah, Poor, you still up?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
All
We
right,
good.
bro.
I'm good. We good. We good. We groovy.
All right, y'all. Peace. I'm about to put together the last little slides and shit. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Hey, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I mean, either way, it don't make a difference. They don't have to pull up because, like I said, the way technology works, we have them saved. The files are saved, so we'll just play what they said if they don't want to come up here and represent themselves. So peace to the chat. Y'all stay tuned.
All right. Peace, family. Same thing, man. I ain't gonna stay long. Catch us tomorrow, man. We gonna talk about the Last Supper. How about that? On them ships. Peace out, family. I'ma holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Peace, man.
All right, peace, y'all. I'm gonna try to make it tomorrow. I definitely will be listening in. And I'll just catch y'all again. So y'all have a good one. I'm out.
All right, y'all.